Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Lauren Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Sunday. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We're so glad you're with us today. We have an exciting show. And on this very lucky day, we feel like you're the ones that are lucky, and we're the ones that are lucky to have you with us because we're going to give you an extra $50 off today, okay? So we're going to do a really special sale event. We've got big discounted prices for you, then your extra $50 off everything that you see today. And it's not only that, it's not only St. Patrick's Day, but we have an incredible premiere day for you. We have a very exciting stone that we've only had one time before. It's one of the most exotic in the world. It is called Auyne. If you want to do a little bit now, I'm going to need to spell it for you because it's a tricky one. It's actually spelled H-A-U-Y-N-E, and that is something that is out. We're going to bring you stones out of Germany that are the most vibrant I've ever seen. Being around the gem world for as long as I have, I've seen this stone a few times, but it's generally very, very dark, very included, usually cabochons, usually more rough material. We actually have something tonight, or today rather, that's going to be these really special stones that are the most vibrant I've seen. So incredible neons. They're almost like, they really don't look like any other stone because they are the blue variety. It's a type of sodalite, but it's really exotic and rare. So we've got a few for you to feast your eyes on today, and we've got a nice reduction in the price on all of them to try and make them affordable because that is what we do here. We try to make even the most exotic stones and the museum pieces affordable for you. So that's going to be coming up. We'll do that top of next hour. It's going to take just a few minutes. We've got some groupings where we're going to try to make some of the really beautiful stones that we have affordable, and they are the highest quality I've ever seen. So I've been around the trade a while, seen a lot of the stones in this variety, which any of them would be a prize for a collector to own, but we are going to bring you top gem quality Auyne. So that's going to be coming up. They're vibrant. They're beautiful. They're kind of like, it's like a beautiful sapphire and a Tanzanite kind of got together and then gave you this ultimate neon that is really exciting. So we have those. Speaking of neon, we've got a very, very special 8-carat plus in a emerald cut in a bridge, blue wing block D. Loving the emerald cuts, of course, as we always do, but we have not seen many of late. So we're going to see that on the way. We've got a beautiful emerald cut. It's fabulous. Red flashes galore. And then we've got a fawn diamond for you. And we have some really affordable aqua because it is March and we are marching towards the end of the month. So we've got kind of a last call on some beautiful aqua. We've got a pendant for you. It's also an emerald cut, my kind of day. And we also have beautiful yellow diamonds. The rose ring is back. So not the rose of Charlie, but again, the rose ring is here in diamonds, and we do have a lot of green for you. So if you feel like, if you're like me and you're a lover of the color green and you want to find a rare exotic gemstone form of it, we've got plenty of options for you, including Savorite, emerald, a cat's eye that's really vivid green as well. And if you want to go blue greens, we have some Paraibas that are pretty incredible. We've got our 4-carat 69 in a pendant, and then a 449 in a ring. So those are the largest Paraibas. They're brand new, and it's a matching set. And so, like, again, you can see that from a distance away, right? That's a Paraiba. So we've got that on the way. The Auynes are new. We've got so much to show you. Any requests are welcome as well, because why not? Today is a day to treat yourself to anything and everything in our inventory, and it is all going to be on mega sale. So get ready to shop. Diamond wheel. Oh, we've got a diamond wheel that I'm so excited about too. I didn't tell you, we've got some really special all 1-carat plusers in diamond pieces for you. Some of our classics, whether you're looking for wider bands or more classic, we've got those on the way as well. You are not going to believe what we're going to do on diamond pieces that are very hefty diamond weights. And even Ruby is here. So let's get started with the party. And again, wishing you all the most fabulous, wonderful St. Patrick's Day. And hopefully it's just getting started. And, you know, whatever you have planned for the day, we're going to get started the right way with amazing jewelry. Now, this first piece, I wanted to start with something green until I saw this stone. And I said, no, we have to start with this stone. Because in all my years, I've never seen anything like this, ever, 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 ever. Never imagined something like this. You know, you get these grand ideas, sometimes these daydreams of what you'd like to see ideally in the world of gems that you think are really out there and rare. I never even thought this was a possibility. Let's start with a heart-shaped star ruby. Excuse me, what? Star rubies? They usually come in rounds or ovals, and that's it. This is a heart-shaped cabochon with a star, which is the asterism we love and makes it so, so, so rare. And excuse me, what are we looking at? It's like, you know, I feel like we have found the pot of gold here at the end of the rainbow already, because that is just exclusive, rare. Talk about something nobody would ever imagine to see. It is going to fly. It's item number 112. 3461. And it is gorgeous and it is rare. And I know it feels more like a Valentine's Day thing, but you know, we're a month removed, and yet this is just one of those that is just so stunningly unique. It's going to be platinum. It's got a 58-point heart-shaped star ruby. Of course, to get the star, you have to start with a cabochon cutting, right? So like I said, normally rounds and ovals, we've seen our fair share of star sapphires and star rubies, but this, being a cabochon heart shape, I'm trying to think if I've seen a cabochon heart shape, and I have, because the thing I remember the most is probably when we saw those, remember the emerald earrings with the heart-shaped cabochons, you know, right? We saw those trapeche heart shapes, yeah, but that's, you know, about it. You don't expect to see that, and it's got 8 points in diamonds, which are almost like, you know, just a little scattering on the sides there, which really looks amazing, and I'm so thrilled. So completely thrilled. We don't only have this for you, we're going to make it affordable, yet it's all in platinum, yet it's really rare, yet it's a great gifting idea. I love it as a pinky ring, by the way. I was trying it on earlier and I thought, now that would be the most precious pinky ring for somebody to have. Let me do that. We'll try it on here. And remember, some platinum, yes. Oh, good. That's so funny, Nadine. I have it right here on the side, right, like right up front, because I knew somebody would ask about that today. Oh, okay, sounds good. Well, I'll show it to her one more time so it sounds like it's spoken for, but we had a piece yesterday that I was in shock that still remained available, and now it's not. So anyway, this is what this one looks like on 58-point star ruby. Do you like this one, Jason? I'm so glad they're on the phone lines already if they do, because instead of the $46.99, which it could easily be, and of course it's going to stay in platinum, but we're going to still size it for you. So whatever size you need, and I cannot believe what we're doing. Look at that. And of course, one star is going to be present when you see it in normal lighting. We have 2 lights, so it's going to be showing 2 stars. But keep in mind, it's going to normally be just the one, and we're going to make it $999. So super easy, super affordable, and an incredible value. And then Nadine, okay, this one's already gone, so looks like that one is spoken for, and thank you so much. And then here you go, Nadine. Here it is. I grabbed it. It is ready. This is the blue-green tourmaline from yesterday. I know this might be her lucky day for sure. The fact that she was able to get in and claim it as her own before anybody else does, because I know that I think a lot of you might not have been here yesterday, right? Maybe you missed Saturday. It was a busy Saturday, right? Were you watching a little bit of March Madness or something, or pre-March Madness, I guess? Today's Selection Sunday. So I know it's St. Patrick's Day, but in my world, this is Selection Sunday. Although I have no real interest this year because, you know, my team is out. They're not even a bubble. Not even a bubble team. They're not even a bubble team this year. What am I going to do? So no, there's really no suspense for me today, but still, it's a fun day. So anyway, this is going to be the 382 in the Congolese, and it's the carat 15 in diamonds, and I think that Nadine's claimed it as her own, and it's $22.99, and that was here yesterday. And just the fact that that stone in that amazing color with that beautiful blue-green, that's one of the more blue greens we've seen, because sometimes they tend to be a little more green than blue. And so I'll try it on for her as well, Alyssa, so we can see it one more time on the hand. And she can change the gold if she wants to, but Nadine, I love this one in the white gold. I don't think you need to change anything about it. It looks so perfect and precious on its own, and look at that shine and gleam that you get. So beautiful way. And I think today, if you see something green or blue-green or golden green that you like, I think you have a great justification to get it to celebrate St. Patty's Day. So let's get started with, since that one's gone, we've got a really special, speaking of green, I didn't want to wait too long before I show you something else that is really special for the day. And remember, of course, $50 off today as well. So if there's something you've been kind of thinking about, check and see if it's still here, because you've got that extra discount, and who doesn't want to get a little extra savings on a big Sunday when we've got, especially on a premiere day like this. Oh, what a good day to be here and stay with us for all 3 hours to see what we've got happening all day long. But this one's going to be our 1123362, and thank you so much. So again, we're 2 for 2 on these pieces. Let me know if you have requests. This one's going to be our 41-point oval in that fabulous emerald, and then of course it's that bright green we love. And then this is a signature style mounting with 49 points in diamonds. It's more of the, it's not an overwhelming size. We do signature mountings in different sizes and scales for you, but this is one that's not going to be that overwhelming, overpowering design. So if you really want something that's everyday wearable, highly recommend this one. Highly, highly recommend it. It's just beautiful, isn't it? So 41 points and loving it. But it's going to be a really, really special buy as well. And then today you got an extra 50 bucks off everything. And so you may want to even stock up and take advantage and, you know, pick up pieces you've been thinking about as well. If there's been something on your mind and you can't stop thinking about it, you know you got to have it. So here's what we'll do on this one. It's going to be our fully finished inside. You know, it's funny how this is the smaller version of this ring, and yet we still go that extra mile and give you that under gallery to make sure that it's comfortable. This is really where, boy, when it can outshine the graphics itself, right? That's a really good one, where it's just that natural stone just completely glowing as it is. And we're gonna make it really super duper affordable. How about under $1,000? And we're gonna make it $9.99. But today, you've got an extra savings. You're getting it for $50 off. So a really cool opportunity to get something special, something different, something bold, something fit for the day. And it is going to be $9.49 at checkout, and I'll try it on for you as well. So congratulations. And again, we're waiting to see if you have requests too, because I imagine with an extra sale event day like this is, you might have a special request for us, and we're happy to help you out with those as well. Big diamond ring wheel will be here. I've got to know, who got the heart-shaped cabochon ruby? Star ruby, really. What's that? Who was it? Lucille in New York. Thank you so much, Lucille. Congratulations on that one. That was such a special piece. I'll never forget it. I will never, ever forget that piece. It's just, it's such a beauty, such a rarity. Let me try this emerald on for you as well, so we can see what that looks like on the hand and see that glow from a distance away. Wow. So there you have it. I mean, obviously up close is one thing, but then you see that glow of that stone and see how a little more elongated. It's a 4x6, they're calling it, but it looks like it's got a slight elongation to that. And so the beautiful way the diamonds are going to go side to side for you, of course, still with that halo and diamonds around it as well. And yet it's only going to be $9.49 at checkout for you today. So a beauty there. And oh, we've got some really special other greens. I mentioned the Savorite. I've got a color change Spen, which is one of our larger ones. We've got the emerald cut in the color change Spen. Yes. Well, the pear shape sold. I have a men's ring today. The pear shape, the other ones I had yesterday sold, Andy, and I think you brought out everything yesterday, or is there anything else we should look at as far as what's maybe pre-prepared for a future show? We can check for you. Was it Ms. L? We're going to check for you. So I mean, this happened yesterday. We had a miss out moment, if you will, on the Congolese. So we ended up bringing out pieces from future shows. And so they all sold out. So I don't know. We're going to check though. We'll check and see if we have anything else from those Congolese blue greens for you. We've got a big premiere coming up in about 45 minutes or so. That's going to be our Auynes that we'll take a look at for you, which I'm really excited about because they're just something unique. And even if you're not shopping them, you know, they're kind of collectible, right? They're a little bit, you know, more rare and collectible. So even if you're not shopping for them, you're going to love to see them and really appreciate what it's all about. Maybe learn a little bit of something about a new stone that you may not be super familiar with. But I want to start, since we're early on here, I want to give you a really cool opportunity to get a bracelet that I've also never seen anything quite like. So it's exciting. It's a great time for brand new. And this one's going to be 1123-435. So let's bring this on out, because this one, I know we're going to need to walk you through it, because you're actually seeing it's a multicolored design and it's in sapphires. But let me go ahead and zoom back and see also why the focus has changed. But look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? So I want to zoom back a little bit because we're going to show you the multiple colors you're getting in this really fabulous bracelet, which is going to be 1123-435. And oh my goodness, we've got one more. This is fabulous. And who's it for again? Okay, thank you. So we do have one Congolese pear shape coming out. It's a little more of the minty greens, but perfect for the day. So let's complete the thought here. It's going to be 18 karat solid gold. This is in rose gold only, but notice how it's really fitting, because most of the bracelet is going to have a lot of pink sapphire and purple sapphires. These are indeed sapphires. Really exciting about this because it's baguette sapphires, and they're all set at a slight diagonal. So what that is they are going to be what we could call a semi-bezel, or you could even, I mean, really a semi-bezel is appropriate here. You see how the rose gold is going to be on the outer ends of each baguette. And we're going to walk you through from one link to the other. The first thing I want to mention, Tony, though, because this is a little restricting, it's a 6 3/4 inch bracelet. So you guys know what you need. You know, if that works for you, wonderful. If it doesn't, I apologize. You know, it's just one only, and it's probably a matter of they didn't have enough stones to make it any longer than they did. It's got the lavenders you see off to one side, and then it gets into the blues and the greens. Then the greens kind of transition into yellows and goldens. Then the goldens go into pink. Pinks into purples. That's kind of the center of the bracelet. Then we have more of the yellow and the greens, and then again into these blue greens and back to that purple so that it will all match when it's going to be wrapping around your wrist. The sapphire weight is 10 carats and it's 18 karat rose gold. So this is pretty unusual for a bracelet. Bracelets require so much gold as it is that you don't usually see an upgrade like 18 karat gold in a bracelet, right? That's a little bit more unusual. And I want you to see how every single stone, I mean, this isn't just here for the color and the shape. It's here because they're high clarity stones as well. There's even a padparacha or two in there. You see those padparacha sapphires, then getting into the purples. I love that every so often, every 3 sapphires, you get a triple diamond link as well. That is all done throughout. I mean, this is a very, very important bracelet. And those multicolored designs, which are so rare, but obviously you have to start with so many sapphires to make this really work this way, where you've got, you know, that perfect transition where they all stay within the same tone and saturation of color. We love that, but it's a 1 only. So 6 3/4 inches, which is, you know, really workable for most of us, because even when you wear, if you say I wear a 7-inch, because a lot of people that's considered the average size. So if you say I wear a 7-inch bracelet, and that's where a lot of us are, you can still usually wear a 6 3/4. It just fits a little more snug. So what that means is, you know, sometimes a 7-inch on an average size wrist is meant to give you a little bit of movement, a little bit of drape. So what that would mean is it's really going to keep it more at the bottom of the wrist. So instead of going up and down through, you know, around the hand, it's going to give you a little more, again, a little tighter fit if that works for you. You know your bracelet length and what you're comfortable in, but just, you know, 1/4 inch shy of what we typically see in our bracelets. So just keep that in mind. So it's going to be a diamond weight, also 39 points. So 18K, 10 carats exactly. Interesting how they got that on the nose, but 10 carats in your sapphire, 39 points in the diamonds, rose gold only, stays in that 6 3/4 inch. Love the fact they're baguettes and they're kind of staggered in the way they are. So that looks amazing, and we're going to blow it out. Huge value. This is the only one like it. There's nothing else in the multicolored sapphire arena here today, and yet it's going to be super, super, super affordable. And then we'll get to our Congolese. Yes, we will. So how about this one for $79.99? You know the day. We've got a holiday. We're celebrating. Boy, it's a time of year when there's so many great holidays. I love times of year like this, where it's just like one fun event after another, right? It's something we can all celebrate. We're all Irish today, right? We're all a little bit Irish. That's kind of the fun part, right? So here's what I'm going to do. I want to show you the entire length of it, because obviously a bracelet will turn. So you're going to see different colors, but for me, it's the baguettes. It's the baguettes and the way that baguettes can shine and gleam. How about this? $69, $59, $49.99. None of those prices. Look at this. Oh, the color play of these stones is really incredible, isn't it? And none of those prices are going to get it out the door, and that's what we're aiming to do. So look at that. That just, for me, the baguettes and the way they're set at an angle, so impressive. It makes it so much more interesting than if they were just set straight up and down side by side. And yet we're going to blow it out right now. It's not even $39.99. I'm a little shocked here that we're going under $4,000 on 10 carats of sapphire, not to mention all this rose gold. That's the way it's finished. It's finished really smoothly in the back, so no catching, no pulling, no tugging, no nothing. We'll show it back up close here and then walk you through them. I love these different colors that you have throughout. It's going to be $34.99. Of course, we'll take an extra $50 off that as well. So it'll be $34.49 if you would like to have that one in your sapphire collection. I mean, that is your sapphire collection. Who needs a sapphire collection when you've got an entire bracelet full of these different colors, so you're not having to collect sapphires over and over and over by the hundreds. You're just getting a really special way to go right here, right now, where you get one piece and you get so many different colors of the sapphire family all together in that fabulous rose gold. Okay, so here's the next Congolese, which I think we're waiting on, right? Obviously verifying on this one, that's not going to stick around. I mean, just when you got, I know we don't see a lot of bracelets here. We don't, because typically the whole jewelry world is shying away from bracelets these days. Why? Because when gold is pricey the way it is, you don't see a lot of people saying, yeah, let's go ahead and make a bracelet. Let's just put gold 7 inches across your wrist, or in this case, 6 3/4. That's a little bit different, and it's really expensive to do at the core. Before you even set a stone, think of how much gold you have in a bracelet like this and how much money and expense that is to make. And it's 18K, like I said, so we can't just dismiss that when there's this much gold. It's not 14K, it's 18K, which means instead of 54.5% or so of pure gold, you're getting 75% pure gold, which is totally an upgrade. And you know that, not to mention the rose gold, which is just well suited for all of those different stones there. And it's, yeah, $34.49. You get that extra $50 off today. And so we'll get to our Congolese. Is, Andy, do you still have someone waiting for a Congolese on the line? Okay, because what we're going to say is, with as many of you that missed out on the last Congolese and yesterday's Congolese, let's make sure you're on the phone lines here early if you're thinking about one, because we're about to show you a very large 3 carat 41 on the way. Looking forward to this one. So this is going to be a lot of fun. And I know you've asked for it, so here it is. And it's our last because we just checked. So everything that's in the inventory right now is out here, and this is the final one remaining. And then don't hesitate. Yes. Oh yes, here it is on the wrist again. So let's take a look, and it's got an insert box closure, and I did want to remind you too, it's got a fold under style clasp. I just was checking there, because obviously with that sleek design there, you want to see how it's going to have, let me show you. This is one side. That's where your other side is going to insert. You see there's a little button. That's what you're going to use to release it. So that's one way, and then here's the other side. So this side inserts into the other, and then underneath, there's going to be that fold under style closure. That's your safety catch. So once it's inserted into this box clasp, then you actually do the fold under style, so it really disappears. It's your extra locking mechanism, but it allows it to really stay with that sleek design there, and allows that clasp and safety catch to really disappear behind the bracelet. So still serves its purpose, but you're not ruining the look and the chic and sleek nature of this bracelet, which is so amazing, isn't it? So that's going to be $34.49. We're waiting to see who's got it. And again, that's gone. Congratulations, stays in the rose. Here we go with our Congolese. So do we now know who's waiting on this one? Irma's thinking about a Congolese. Now this is really pretty because I call this Irma spearmint green. It's not just straight up green. There's still a little bit of a blue element, but it's more green than some, right? You can all see that. And yes, if that's how it's reading on your television screen at home, then that is the way it goes. That's the way it's going to look, and definitely going to be about an 80-20 on the green to blue front. 112-3350 is going to be our 3 carat 41 pear shape. Stunning, stunning stone. What really is the headline with these Congolese, besides their basically their beauty and their similarity to Paraibas in their look, is that they're very bright, they're very clean, and they're very neon. And that is all working together, which tourmalines are not usually. So that's pretty exciting. And 341, 82 points in diamonds in the double halo. Only have this one here left. Remember, we just checked, we just did the update, we just went through. And yesterday we had to bring out 2 that weren't even scheduled for our show, and now they're all sold. And so we're kind of caught up and up to date here with what we have in those rare Congolese. Do not wait on them. We never know when the last one's going to be. I don't know what we have in loose, but not much. So this is your chance to pick it up, and we're going to make it an incredible buy. It used to be $49.99, but being a nice sale event holiday like this is, we're going to give you the discount. Of course, you get to take an extra $50 off my discounted price, and that's beautiful as well. But look at this on, because it's quite sizable. We don't see too many Congolese. I mean, yesterday that was the big headline, was that we had a couple over 3 carats, and they have since gone. Now this one again, 341, so a nice big size there. I'll flip it around for you, so we'll show it the other direction. So if you like to wear your pear shapes the other way, you have this look right here, and that's what it looks like from just pointing down away from the hand there. And we're going to make it $19.99 if you like it. So that's a really good value when you've got a 341, and then of course it's $19.49 today for our St. Patty's Day. That one's gone. Congratulations, just got that one. And then, well, there's a sapphire ring here that I just think would look beautiful with that bracelet as well, because it's a yellow sapphire in yellow gold. You can change it, don't worry. If you want to go contrast, get it in the white gold, that's no problem. But 1122917 is coming up right now, and it's beautiful, isn't it? It's a great natural unheated yellow. We love when we see sapphires in any form, but to get the natural unheated stones is really incredibly rare. Don't forget big premiere coming up that I think our collectors are going to really enjoy today. And then this is that really special sapphire, carat 51. It's got 74 points in diamonds. It's a little bit of a more floral double halo. There's an immediate halo, and then there's that almost floral leaf-like halo around that. So it looks great. It gives it a lot more width and size to the ring overall. So it kind of plays a visual illusion with your eye that when you look at it, you tend to see even the stone appear larger, because when the mounting is, the stone has more presence to it as well. So the eye just looks at the overall, especially in the yellow gold, I find. If you were to go with the white gold, that's an opportunity as well for you, and we're happy to have that option. But it is also going to be a better price than I've ever seen it. And that's what we're doing today, St. Patrick's Day. So we got a really nice sale event going on, little extra sale discounting on everything we see. Obviously, your extra $50 bonus off everything you see as well. No matter how museum or how affordable it already is, we're gonna bring you all that extra discounting. So it's a great day. Find a piece that you love, shop it, and remember that in St. Patty's Day 2024, you got something really special, and yet sapphire. durable enough for everyday wear, being an iron on the Mohs scale. The only thing harder than sapphire and rubies is diamond. So you have a very wearable stone, we know that. But it's also going to be this incredible value. Watch this. It's going to be better than $49.99, which is where it started. And we like that. But it's going lower than $49.99 to get it at home. That's where, again, the pear shapes are a huge hit right now. Always, always, it's one of the classic cuts. But when you see this on the hand, you realize, I see what she means about that, allowing the overall mounting, allowing the stone to look even bigger. And remember, no treatment, no heating, which most stones, you know, the gem world is one where I think people get confused. They hear, well, I thought they're natural stones, but natural stones still get a little bit of help. And I just flipped it around, Tony, so it's still in the hand because you know how at this point everyone likes to see the pear shapes both ways. But it's interesting because most stones, as you probably know, get heat treatment. It's acceptable with most stones, and it's still a natural stone. That doesn't take it out of the natural from the earth category. It just means the heating just it's kind of, I liken it to a woman, you know, waking up in the morning and putting on some makeup, right? You're just taking your natural beauty and enhancing it, and that's really what this is. So, you know, heating is usually what we see, but with this stone, look at it. Didn't need any help. It's that lucky gem that didn't need any makeup at all. It just, you know, as the kids would say back in the day, it woke up like this. It was mine like this. It doesn't need help. It doesn't need assistance. It's just fabulous on its own. There was nothing you could do to improve or enhance the color or the clarity of that stone because look at how it existed from nature. So that's kind of exciting because it makes it extra rare in the sapphire category, and it's not even $2,000, $19.99, $18.88, $17.99. This is all prior to a $50 extra bonus coupon. And it's not even $17.99, so you get a better value than that. I'll make it $1,777, which then in turn takes it to $1,727. If you would like that gorgeous yellow sapphire, and remember, you do get the chance to change the gold color as well. So the pot of gold, yes, we always like to change the pot of gold if you want it so that it can be custom and made specifically for you, and that's really the idea, so that you can get your favorite gold color, whether that's white, whether that's rose, or if it's in yellow gold and you're just perfect the way it is, we'll size it and get it right out to you. So that's an exquisite example of yellow sapphire brought down to a level where we don't see it very often like that. And remember, it's kind of a nice alternative for a yellow diamond, which if you are shopping a carat and a half yellow diamond, we have them here, but they are much more pricey than $17.77 for a carat and a half yellow diamond. So if you want the look-alike in a diamond, which this one, not all yellow sapphires are going to look like a diamond, but this one, because of its great clarity and because of its specific color, where it's not too orangey golden and it doesn't have any browns, therefore it really tends to look like a really, really good natural yellow diamond. So we'll take one last look at it, $17.27 at checkout, and then we've got Big Aqua, the star bangle. You know, I went on a little scavenger hunt this morning for some unique pieces, and I found something I think you're going to like, which is, now Jess, you said somebody was asking for the star piece too, right? Or was it Christy? It was Christy, right? Or was it somebody? Right. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you what we have left because the pink and white diamond star bangles are sold out, but I have this really, really cool one that just feels, I don't know, it feels like every day is a holiday when you wear this bangle because it's a little nod to whimsical without being juvenile. And it's the all white diamond star bangle, which I think you're going to actually like the best. But the problem is there's only one because we've done the yellow and white, we've done the pink and white. Here it is with all white diamonds. There is only one. It's a 7, well, I'll call it an average because with bangles, we don't call them 7 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches. We call them average or large or small. And this is that average size. So what it's going to do, because it's a bangle, it's going to open on one side, hinged on one side, closes on the other. You can see it does have the 2 figure-8 safeties. It stays as is because you're about to see a massive discount. And I am just loving the fact that it's this beautiful, of course, the array of kite cuts. The kite cuts, 5 of them put together, is what creates that star design you're seeing. And then that is surrounded by pave. It's 1112762. Let me know who's got that yellow sapphire pear shape. That one should be gone. And then here we are looking at a star bangle, stays exactly as it is. I can't change the size. So if you wear 6.5 to 7.5 inch bracelet typically, this will fit you and fit you well and fit you beautifully. And the idea is because it's an oval shape, it doesn't turn. So all the good stuff, i.e. the diamonds, you're always going to see right on top of the wrist. So that's very, very important. And we're going to bring you a great value because I've never seen one of our star bangles priced this inexpensively before. And it's 46 points among your 5 kite cuts, so they're almost 10 points apiece. The white diamonds around that will be an additional 24. And it is going to be in white gold. And then let me try it on for you as well so you can see what this is going to look like because it's a good size. You know, I think the diamond weights are a little bit, they can be tricky because we're not super familiar with stars. that are put together with kite cuts. But you can see here, this is a sizable piece. It's a lot wider just in the gold than most of our bangles and bracelets are, and yet you've got a pretty prominent, like you're not missing that. Everyone's seeing that from, you know, clear across the room, that larger star presence you have. And then, of course, really easy on, easy off, because there it is. That little textured area, that's where you go ahead and pinch it down. And then you've got your in and out easily, because it's just, again, hinged, and you just put your wrist in, close it, snap it. It's one-handed luxury. You just put it on, and you're good to go. You're out the door. Let's take a look at it up close. And then, where is our wheel going? It's got a mind of its own today. A little more so than usual. But here we are. I don't know, maybe it's instead of gremlins in the studio, it's leprechauns today, probably. But here we are with our kite cut bangle, and it's gonna be just for one caller, and it's not even gonna be $3,000. And think about how much gold it requires to have a bangle bracelet like this in your collection. That's highly unusual. How much gold can one bracelet have? This is one of our bigger bangles, and it's not $29.99. It's not even $2,500, which is where I was shocked, because that seems to be the magic potion right there. If it's $2,500 on any bracelet, any bangle, it goes. We have one, so it does have to stay as it is, stays in all the white gold as you see it. I don't know if there's any other way you'd want it, because we're showing off the beauty and the quality and the stature of those white diamonds, which are all still VS diamonds. Whether it be the fancy kite cuts that are put together, set so seamlessly side by side, whether it's the round brilliants that just give it the border around it to give it that large star presence, or it's, again, this is a value for just the gold. If there were no diamonds in it, if it was just a gold bracelet, if it was just a gold bangle, that is a value right there. It's not even $2,500. Take a look at it. We're going to blow it out. This is why I'm bringing it out early. Otherwise, it wouldn't be here if it wasn't a big value. But because it is, we get to bring it out, sell it right now, not even $25, $24, $23.99, none of that. It's going to be even better. And we've got one, and that's it. And I'll make it two. You know what? Skip $22.99. I want to skip it. I want to give you all the discounting I can, a great sale event day, a beautiful holiday to celebrate with some jewelry, and it's going to be $21.99 only. It'll really be $21.49 at checkout. It's the wear with everything, because it's all white diamonds, but it's so different, and it's so unusual, and it's so specialty. It's got that custom look and custom feel that a lot of bracelets are pretty basic out there, and you can still pair those up with it. Put those on together, stack and layer as you please, but it's nice to have one bracelet that really is the star of your stack. You really don't need anything else at all. This is that standalone. If you just want to wear one statement bracelet, that is definitely it. As $21.49 at checkout, so huge value. That's our most affordable star bangle we've ever had, by the way. So I'll give it 30 seconds, then we're going to move on, because it is a one of a kind, like almost everything else I have. And then, not to freak anybody out, but the prettiest necklace for, I think, our collection. But it just so happens that it is St. Patrick's Day, and oh my goodness, this is the perfect piece to display on a day like today, when we have cabochon cat's eyes in emeralds. Now, I've had a few cabochon cat's eye emeralds lately, but they've been in rings. And now I'm going to bring you an entire collar. Well, the stones are not going to go all the way around, but pretty much around the front of your neckline. This is one that I just want to show you here, because what a day to be bringing this out. And it is the glow. It's the glow. These are emeralds that are cabochon cut, and they all have chatoyancies to them. So this is pretty as lavish as it gets in jewelry, really. And yet you see what's happening here with the glow that they create thanks to that chatoyancy, right? Clarity is where so many emeralds struggle. That is something I would love to get a home for today, because isn't this the day to get something like that in your collection? I think it certainly is. So we will have that for you. Again, if you have any questions or just want to go ahead and just say, give me the deal right now, we'll be happy to do so, because that's really something that is a statement piece beyond. Let's go back to the wheel and take a look at our star bangle, see who's got that. Maybe Jason does. We'll find out. And then that piece, I was shocked at how affordable that is, given that there's 18 plus carats of cat's eye emerald, which we've only seen in the last couple of days for the first time. I mean, this is a new stone for us just in the last couple of shows. So we've only had single stones in rings. So it's kind of fun to see all that 18 karat plus weight, diamonds everywhere, 18 karat gold. And I am shocked how affordable it is for you. So very excited about that. And then we do have a great pair of earrings. We even have, you want to see something really special? The museum is open on Sunday. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Just a showpiece. Not really something that I mean, not something I ever thought I'd see. Hope diamond, eat your heart out. Look at this. It's not a diamond, but it looks like one. It's a blue zircon. Just wanted to show it to you. Rainbows and pot of gold and, you know, four-leaf clovers are great. But did you ever imagine you'd see a 51 karat 84 radiant cut blue zircon set in platinum? Because I never thought I would. And this is a mined out stone. So very, very, very special. Anyway, it's here. Some of you guys, well, give me a price. This is not really in that vein of affordability. It's just really super rare. It's a showpiece. It's totally, when we say museum, we mean it. That is definitely a piece that 100% would be worthy sitting in a display case in a museum right now, that people pay good money to just walk by and look at it. That is the level. I mean, 51 carats 84. And what you don't know yet is that it's got really big diamonds on the sides. It's got huge individual collector's diamonds. It's all set in platinum. This piece, by the way, let me get it. Look at this. Look at that. That's a show. That's a showpiece right there. The size of that stone. And most of the blue zircons we'll see are maxed out, usually about 6, 7 carats. That's about our maximum. Almost 52 carats on that one. So if you are a collector, let me know. We'll help you own that. But that's obviously, it's not exactly, I'm sorry, I know, these are weird figures to talk about when, you know, you guys are used to $2,000 and $3,000 items. It's a $100,000 piece. And I'm not kidding you, TVON price is actually $99,999. But if that's for you, let me know. We'd love to go ahead and do a little extra magic, something, right? The day, just pretend, you know, we got all the magic here, right? We are your lucky charm and jewelry, always are, every day of the year. But this is really where we can make a miracle happen. So let me know if you'd like that one. Let's go back and take a look at what I'm going to do is put up the big Savorite coming up next. I think we need some more green, right? Here it is. This is going to be our Savorite. And I know we just had that bangle, which I think is still here. So if you want the star bangle, let me know. Shows what I know. I thought that was a big value. Shows what I know. I might take that star bangle because it's one of my absolute favorites, and I like the star motif a lot. So, hey, thanks, Michael, so much. Thank you. Thanks. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you, Michael. Thank you very much. And to all of our TVON friends, Michael says Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody at TVON. So he's watching online today. So thank you so much. Thanks for your kind words. We like being here with you. So here we are with our Savorite, another great one, and bringing it out because we are taking some of our best in green stones and truly marking them down. This is 112-1997, and it's going to be our 96-point cushion cut Savorite. It's cushion cut square, no less. 76 points is the diamond weight around it. We kept that nice and classic for you, that's for sure. And yet, we're going to make this really crazy affordable because it is a one only, and it's been here a little bit. It's been here a while. It's a 96 pointer, so that's a good size, but that is what you don't usually see in Savorite. I'll be the first to say, and those of you that have watched me for years know, I'm not a huge fan of Savorite. It's not my favorite stone in the world because usually it is completely black. It's just like, there's no green. Where's the green? I don't want a Savorite to be an onyx color. I don't know about you, but I want my Savorite to be green. And sometimes then when they are green, they're more of a bottle green. They're a really deep, dark forest green where you're still not seeing any liveliness. This stone is obviously not struggling on that front. This is one of the deluxe examples. If only every Savorite looked like this, I think you would be hearing about it as my favorite stone because this is that perfect clarity. I love the facet pattern of it that's showing off the clarity. And then you also have this double halo, 76 points in diamonds, the whole thing. I have just got to say, and the fact nobody's called on that cabochon cat's eye necklace is a little surprising, but of course we can talk about that too. Because it's not entirely, we're not going to do all green all day because we know we have to diversify our jewelry collection, but this is one of those that I just think for the sale event, if you want to shop something special for today, you can't go wrong with getting a beautiful exotic green stone, especially one that is as rare as the Kenyan Savorite garnet. So huge value coming up. It's always been $49.99. It has been here a while. We're going to drop it today so that this should be the moment it goes, right? This should get its home. That's what I'm hoping for. So as we take a look at it, let me try it on, show you that gorgeous gleam from a distance away. Uh-oh, it's a little tiny size right now. Here it is. But you can still see the gleam. You still see the glow. You still see the clarity it has. It's not $39, it's not $29, and it's not $19.99. If we're going to make this Savorite disappear in a hurry, we got to really blow it out. It's not even going to be the $1,999. So already, That should tell any garnet collector, any Savorite lover, that should tell you all about how much value we have for you here when it's not going to be 19, 18, 17. No, 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 no. It's $1,699. That's it, and first caller, and that will be all. So a beautiful, beautiful rarity there, brought down to $16.99, but you get it for $16.49. So that's going to be the perfect way to shop a collectible, and you've got a good one. And then here we go, black opals here too, with a lot of color, all the rainbow colors. That would be another great stone for the day. What do you think about that one? Oh yeah, all the colors in that. So a lot of you missed out on an opal yesterday. I wish I would have had this one, but that's why I scoured the inventory today and said, okay, well, let's find another really, really good example of opal for everybody that missed out on that large 2 carat yesterday. And this one is it, except this is a little upgrade. It's a bigger stone, it's platinum. We'll show it to you. So that's going to be really exciting. $16.99. Okay, you guys don't like Savorite either? Because again, if you don't, that's the one to like, right? That's the one to love. That's the one to fall in love with and go, why aren't they all looking like that? They just never do. And they typically are very dark and also very cloudy. And then when they're cloudy, they don't give you that glow and that brightness. This is what we want to see Savorites look like. It's the best example, $16.49. Now coming up, we do have our rose ring. I'm going to show you a little preview. We are 20 minutes away from a debut that I know is going to be very museum, okay, because most of these stones are going to be unattainable out in the public anywhere else. We've got Auynes coming up at the top of the hour. These are gem quality Auynes. Most of the time they're cabochon cut. They're not even faceted because they don't have a facet grade. So we'll talk about those when we get there. And then my goal is to make some of them really, really affordable for you as well, so that as many of you that want to try it can. That's going to be, it's always the mission. It's always the goal. So let's take a look at this. I've got an emerald cut Tanzanite for you. Let me show you. I'm just going to show it as a flash here because this is coming up a little bit later, probably after our Auynes. So make sure you stay with me because I think a lot of you might be tempted to leave us at the premiere, and I hope you don't because it's only going to take a few minutes. But this is where you get that big, big, big Tanzanite, and we are going to have an emerald cut. You know how tough they are to get, and there it is. So that one's very attractive, and then you see the diamonds through it that are going every which way, and yes, it's a bridge, so there you can see they will go all the way underneath, and then you see little reflections of that diamond brilliance through the stone. Okay, so let's get to we've got a cat's eye here. Here's the Savorite if you're interested in that one. And then I have one of these really fun earrings that I think is going to be just a fabulous way to shop a Diaspore, because you don't see many Diaspore earrings, and this is going to be our little waterfall cascade earring that we love in all diamonds, but we have actually done a couple of different versions where we've actually added a little extra rarity by giving you stones at the top like you have here. So this one's going to not probably sit as well. Maybe it'll balance for me. We've got a left and a right design because you'll see that the diamonds actually do a little bit of a cascade in a direction. So you see how one is going up and one is going down. That's where the left and the right design is. So that one will flare, whether you want them to flare in or out towards the face. You've got the options there. That's going to be color changing Diaspore, which is one of those super rare stones. It's 1112872, and you've got a carat 70 in round Diaspores. So that's rare, and they're matched. And yet they're going to match in their color change as well. So when you are in a different lighting and you watch them change from a golden color to a pinky purple color, it's like almost like a pinky mauve tone, right? It's like a raspberry pink. When you see that change, the stones will also change together to be the same color no matter which light they're in. It's a carat 70 plus the 58 points in the diamonds that are going to cascade their way down. I like that we also just make, to make a note here, there's actually a little pave at the top, and then the rest are bigger stones that are actually prong set. So really an intricate, pretty complex earring to create because you have two different diamond setting styles, and then we'll show one on. Obviously being a drop, this may not be for everybody, but definitely if you've been ever looking for a drop in a Diaspore, you know that there's not much success there because it's just a really tough stone to find in any level. My goal is to make them really affordable. That's really the goal every day with every item. So hopefully that's what you're here for, is great values. Take a look though at the length from a distance away. So this is that cascade, and it's not a huge flare. You see that it's more or less straight up and down, but I just want you to see that it's a little bit like that icicle kind of look, so that each diamond, and that's why I love seeing them up close, because you see how each basket sort of connects to another to give you that really almost organized chaos kind of look, right? There's still that up and down vertical nature, but they do a little bit of movement that makes it very designer. They're 1.5 inches top to bottom. I'll put one up against the ear to help you out on understanding the length, but here's what we'll do instead of $9.99, because this is a blowout day. We're making sure everything goes and everything's got to go quickly, and this is where we have a lot of big ideas and big gems and big premieres and big things and all the big emerald cuts and all that. So we got a lot to do today, a lot of ground to cover. So I'm just going to make these better than $9.99 to make it an instant success. And I have good news, you can change the gold color too. So if you don't love the white gold, that is not a problem. We can do the white gold, the yellow gold, or the rose gold, but let's make sure that they get a home right now, because otherwise it ain't no fun, right? We got to make sure the value is so there. And if the value is there, they go. It's kind of simple around here, where if the value is right, they go. If it's not, they don't, right? That's how it goes. It's just what we're all about. The jewelry is amazing no matter what. Here's what they look like from a distance, and then we'll just show you there so you can get an idea of how that 1.5 inch drops from the ear. But it's going to be a really fabulous stone that I think acts as a neutral. I think that's a great neutral type of color that's going to go with absolutely everything. They're not even $899. Back to the wheel we'll go. Give you a great value on these, and we're going to make them $888 to the very first caller. So it's an $838 deal because you got your $50 off, so take advantage of that as well, and we'll help you out. And so that's just a nice look at a really, really rare gem that we don't see often matched up in an earring at all. Stud, drop, hoop, nothing really. It's not going to be many options in the Diaspore for you. So that's a great way to go. Then we've got that big Tanzanite a little bit later. So that was a little preview. Got a great diamond wheel, and anything else you might be looking for, let me know. We haven't had too many requests yet, and we'd love to get those in, because why not? This is the day to make sure. I mean, why not? Who doesn't love saving money? Who doesn't love to save money on things that, see, I like saving money on anything, but I really like saving money on the luxury things that, you know, are a little bit more fun to shop for anyways. The pieces that are a little more interesting, the pieces that you really get excited about, where you're counting down the minutes till it arrives at your doorstep and you rip open the box. I mean, those are the fun things, right? And to get a discount on things like that, like fine jewelry, luxury like this is, that's more important. So $838 if you'd like them. I think that big opal has probably got some of your attention, so we're going to show that too. And we have other affordable necklaces on the way. Boy, once I start showing museum pieces, everyone gets a little scared. Don't be scared. We got a couple museums to hang out in today. We're going to go to Auyne's at the top of the hour for just a few minutes of your time. I want you to stay with us so you can see them and learn a little bit about one of the more exotic stones that I don't know anybody else who has them. So they're coming up in a few minutes. We'll just show them to you. They're just more or less to kind of educate you, and then we'll try to make a couple really affordable for you, because they are truly priceless stones in gem quality faceted material. So that's all coming up. And then cat's eyes here. Let me know what your requests are. We got two beautiful opals. So I'm going to start with the big one, and then we're going to go to a smaller one. And we're going to start with the really big 2-carat 72 in platinum. Those earrings are here, $838 at checkout. Okay, so this is where I know there were a lot of you yesterday, and I wish these would have been here yesterday, because a lot of you missed out on a very important 2-carat. I want to say it was a 220 or so. This is my big opal for today. And then I do have a smaller version that is going to have a little bit different mounting. So let me show you, just so you know, to hold on. If you like this one better, it's got more of the black base. Do you see the difference between blue base and black base here? That's more of a black base stone with that pattern, and then the bigger one is going to be more of a blue base. So I just want to show you the difference there, because we don't always get to see black base stones. They usually are more of a blue base when they're high quality Lightning Ridge, Australian. And this is it. This is the big one here, and it's in platinum as well. So let me go get you an item number, and it's going to be a big, big, big stone, 1122-182. That will start with the 2-carat 72 in the opal, and I know it looks fabulous, but yes, it does look better when it's in person. We can't even show you in this kind of environment. You cannot see the actual saturation of colors, and it's every color. It's always the goal with an opal. Blues and greens are great. Reds and yellows are the more elusive colors. This has it all. And you're already seeing it right here with all these hot lights trained on it. 272 is the size. 191 is the diamond weight. They're huge. What do we have? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It looks like 13 stones or so maybe. So this is going to be where approximately, I mean, carat 91 and diamond weight, we don't see that much. But you're thinking about stones that are about 14, 15 points here. So those are not just accent diamonds anymore. We're looking at big individual stones, and that stone is deserving of it. Give it the biggest, give it the best. That's what we're doing here. And yet it's going to be a platinum piece. We're still going to size it for you. And right now, it's a size 6 ready to go. If that works for you, great. It's going to be out to you tomorrow. If we need to size it, give us a day or two, and then it'll be right out to you nonetheless. You'll have it in a couple of days. But this is the 272 that we love so much, because if it's really a 272 on a gem scale, what's it going to look like when it's on the hand? What's it going to look like in real life when everybody sees it? It's going to look like at least a 6-carat. I think this one may even look a little bit larger. You're about to see it on the hand. Call me early. This is one of the super high-end opals that we have. No doubt about that. No question. It's coming down in price. So this is great. We have a $99.99 deal. That's not going to work today. We know we're struggling with the museum pieces, so we got to bring them a value. I'm not shy about pricing pieces under cost. I'm not shy about it at all because it just needs to go. Pieces, we don't like building up an inventory in our safes. The safes look better when they're completely empty and clean. And that's what we're going for. But this is pretty major. Every single diamond, about 15 points around it. White diamonds deserve a white medal. What do? Said 18 karat white gold's not good enough. We want to do platinum. So instead of $49.99, I just cut that price in half. We're going to make it even lower. We only have the one. Call me early. Who's thinking about it? Already 2 people thinking about it. This is not surprising. This is one of the days when there's a calendar year. We're here most days, guys. There are certain days that special things happen. Holidays are one of them, and this is where, again, I'm taking a lot of liberties in discounting, getting you that extra $50 off as well. Thank you so much. We got some big emeralds to show, a collector next, and then this one's not going to be $49.99 either. It's not even going to be $4,500. Wow, this is a value. And then we'll get to our smaller one, and we're going to make this $3,999. That'll be $39.49 at checkout. Emeralds and pink Diaspore coming up, showing those are coming up on the way. And we can do our smaller opal really quickly because this one, you know what, Jason, if they're at all thinking about that black opal that we flashed as well, stay on the line too, because we've got that one coming up at a much more affordable price, and it's still platinum, and it's still a good size stone. You ready for it? Okay, we'll get to our smaller one, and then you're going to make the decision which one you like. Here we go with 1123459. This will have a few baguettes with it as well. This is the black opal. You can see it's got a little distinctive pattern to it too, which I like. It's almost like almost like the pattern is running a little bit diagonal through the stone, which is an oval. It's going to be 3459. It's going to be our platinum piece again. Stays in platinum, 97-point opal, and a 70-point diamond weight, baguettes and rounds. Framing it beautifully. It's one only. It's coming below $2,000. We're making this really simple and easy. Yes. Oh, good. That one's gone? Congratulations. The previous opal is off the table now. It's gone. So this is the only one left, and I think Jason's got his eye on it. It's not even $19.99, Tony. We're going better, and it's 70 points in diamonds as well. So I'm going to try to really pick up the pace here and move into a different gear so we can move through everything today, because I am tasked with a lot of jewelry today. We've got a premiere that it should be like an 8-hour symposium, and I got to do it in like 5 minutes. So that's coming up in 9 minutes. But right now, got to move this. $16.99 first caller, and it'll be $16.49 at checkout instead. So operators, don't be too polite. Just say sold when you know you've got it, because we have a lot of people missing out. So just when you hear from your caller that they want it, just yell out sold, so I know, because then we'll move right along, and I got to try this on, because obviously that's not going to stick around either. And it's a true black-based opal, but with all the colors still. Alyssa, do you have this one or something else? And then we've got the request coming up. That's what you're waiting on? Yeah. Oh, good. The star bangle. Thank you so much. Let me know who got it when you know. Mary Jo. Thank you so much, Mary Jo. And let's see, I think Andy's got this one perhaps, or Jess. We'll find out. But that's going to be $16.49 at checkout. The star bangle is now gone as well. We have backed up calls. Forgive us, not a lot of operators here today, so my apologies in advance for the rest of the show, because it's going to be a little crazy in here. But that's $16.49. Okay, coming up, let's get to our 2 requests here. I've got an emerald and a pink Diaspore, and I don't know which one came in first. So I'll just show them one by one here. And we're going to start with the pink Diaspore, which was just here a few days ago. Now it's going to be less money because you got your big St. Patrick's Day sale going on. This one's here at the moment, but we're not waiting for pieces to sell because it really slows us down. But because this is on the way next, and this will be item number 1120399, one of the other rare stones. We're going to the pinky purples of Diaspore. This is from a different region than Turkey, because I know this is confusing, because we know that the color change Diaspore is a one-source stone only out of Turkey. This is a different type of Diaspore that is called pink. I know that's a bit of a misnomer, isn't it? Because it's really purple when it gets into really nice, high-quality stones. This one is really that purple lavender color. It still is a little different than amethyst. It's not kunzite color, it's not amethyst color. It's a little bit different because it does have that pinky purple color to it. It's a 377. It's got a carat 01 in diamonds as well, and it's in the yellow gold now. It does stay in the yellow gold, but you might remember this from a huge discount that I did a couple days ago, and maybe that is what's intriguing here, is that not only is it discounted, but you get your $50 off today, and it was $59.99. That's where it started. These are really tough. We got the first few in immediately. We were so excited because this is truly, it was a mining operation that lasted literally 30 days. 30 days. A mining operation would be considered short-lived if it was 30 years. So a mining operation that had 30 days from start to finish, extremely unusual. And it wasn't actually because the stones were completely gone. There weren't a lot of them, but there was actually so much attention. And this is a pretty remote region of the world. We're not talking about in the middle of a big city here. We're talking about very dry, arid conditions. We're talking about a place that is fairly remote. And yet it was such a highly valued stone that the word got out very quickly. The mining conditions became dangerous for the human beings that were there trying to bring the material to us. So this is why it is so limited. We got a few stones right up front from the collection. We immediately put them into jewelry. This is one of the few that remains. We have not had too many overall. You know, we don't see it very often. It's so completely rare. Goshta mine, that's actually the name of the mine in the Afghan region. It is not far from where kunzite was actually, the best kunzite in the world was actually mined as well. But very different stone. Even though they might share some similar color properties, they're very different stones. So this being Diaspore, let's take a look at it. And actually go a lot lower than $59.99. It's under $3,000. And I don't know whose request this was, Andy. Do you know? Deborah, thank you so much. Deborah, I'm going to try it on the hand for you, and it's actually going to be better than even $29.99. So we're going to keep on going, and then we'll get you your $50 off, and it is a one only. And there you can see, I know I said this before, it needs a little polishing in the back because it's a clean stone. You have my word for you on that. It's a clean stone. It just, there's a little bit of something in the back that they need to steam it. So here's what we're going to do. It's not 28, 27. Okay, let's go lower. Let's make it $26.99. First caller will be $26.49 on that one. Then we have a big emerald in a round that's coming out all before our top of the hour gets here in our big premiere on the Auynes, which if you've never seen before. And I've seen them, but I've never seen stones that look like today's. That's the difference maker. We've got the really special high quality stones today. Okay. Let's get to our emerald. Was this the same caller, Andy, Deborah, or someone else? Okay, so Deborah, we have another piece for you to look at, which is probably what she's waiting on. Maybe making the comparison here. Wow. She's probably seen this before. This one tends to set, it creates an image in your mind that is really tough to forget. Because this is emerald, and look at the size, and it's around 1121889. Amazing. It's amazing. It also happens to be a 247 emerald round with a bridge with a carat in diamonds. This one is not to be missed, ladies and gentlemen. Please dial in early if you like any of these pieces. They are, again, first caller only. It's first come, first served. So that's really important. It's a full carat in diamonds, bridge mounting. So you've got the double row running underneath side to side, 2 rows top and bottom, mixed with the halo, meeting in the middle. Watch as this plays with the light. And if it's a 247 in actual size, this is one of those less dense stones that looks double. So it's going to look like 5 carats when it's on the hand, which is where I show it to you now. And there's that bright emerald green. True star of our show here. And yet, no longer, oh, it's got a new discount today. It's no longer $99.99. And keep in mind, this wasn't even scheduled for the show. Obviously, I've discounted the pieces that are scheduled for the show for our St. Patrick's Day Spectacular. This was not scheduled. It was requested, and yet we still managed to really slash another huge discount off of this price tag that started as $99.99. Remember, really started at $28,000. We're doing better than that. It's not going to be even close to even that $7,500 we've discounted it for previously. That was during a big sale event. It was $7,500, i.e. $74.99. We're going to do better than that. It's not going to be $7,000, it's not $6,000, and this is a first. Instead of $59.99, we're going even lower. It's just remarkable to see everything this stone exhibits, from the round cut to the big size to the incredible glow it has, to the way you see every single facet light up like a little spinning kaleidoscope, but of all bright greens. It's not $59.99 or $58.88 or $5,500 or $5,000. $4,000. We're making it $49.99 to the very first caller, but really it's $49.49 if you would like to have that one. And we'll get to our Auynes next because we have a minute left till our top of the hour. It is almost here. It has almost arrived. So excited about this great big premiere we have for you. It is very, very unusual material. It's tough to find it anywhere. It's really tough to find gem quality. We're going to bring you that gem quality here today. So that's very exciting. Stay with us for that. This is $49.49 if you'd like it. So Deborah, those are your two requests. And both still here. Anybody else can take them as well. I hate to say that, but again, it's just, I never know who's on the line. It's the first call that says yes who gets them. Okay, coming up, we're going to be on our way. Got a lot to show you here, but this is really special and just a little bit, you know, what I really get excited to do. And, you know, obviously you can tune in any day and kind of know what to expect and see the same pieces. You know, you're going to see yellow diamonds, you're going to see blue wing block Ds, but it's always exciting to bring you something brand new. And on this St. Patrick's Day Sunday, we're so glad you're with us. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm glad you're here. My name is Lauren Blair. This is TVON. And we're going to spend a few minutes. I've actually got quite a few pieces, but we're going to spend a few minutes just introducing you to this stone because even if you've heard of it, seen it before, if you know it a little bit, if you're familiar in some degree, we've only had one piece here actually, and it was teeny tiny little stones, which is typical, but they didn't even match. And so it wasn't my favorite. I looked at these and thought, well, this is a level I've never seen. Walking the halls of trade shows for 22 years, being on TV for 3 hours a day for 22 years, I've never seen gem quality Auynes like this. It is, again, a stone out of Germany. It comes out of a couple different sources, but our stones are the German stones. So that is really considered, number one, the highest source as far as highest degree of really exceptional clarity and rarity. And you're getting some very special platinum mountings. I'm going to show you a couple of these. I want to introduce you to it. It's a sodalite family gem, but obviously don't take that necessarily as everything you need to know because sodalites can be a couple dollars. This is part of that gem family and species. It's actually a super, super rare exotic variety of that only happens in teeny tiny sizes. I'll show you, we'll try to get you a picture of the rough here as well. It's something that's going to be a little bit rare to find. It's a blue color at its best, but really where it really needs to typically be a little bit better is with the vibrancy and the clarity. And that's usually what you don't see. You see blue stones that are usually murky cabochons that are opaque. That is not what we have here. Every stone we have are the brightest and the best I've ever seen. They are vivid, they are bright, and they're high clarity stones as well. I put together a couple, obviously they're all considered museum level. But I have a few little wheels put together for you to try and make these affordable when they are obviously not affordable stones. We've been seeing lately some pieces here that are not our typical fare. We've been seeing $100,000 pieces. We've been seeing $200,000 pieces. Honestly, anything I hold in my hand here individually could be those different price tags, and they're not. They're part of this big premiere day. I'm going to show you a couple of them to get you introduced to them. We're going to show you then some groupings that make them affordable, but remember, this is one of those stones kind of like Brazilian paraíbas, kind of like alexandrites, kind of like diamonds in natural exotic colors. They don't occur in large sizes. So I'll show you a picture of the rough material because the rough is literally a piece of rough that is in the size of someone's palm, and yet the rough rock has just little tiny, 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 almost pinpoints, like no bigger than the nail head of a pin. And those are the rough crystals. And then they have to then mine that and facet that. So this is why you end up with really small stones, but it's still highly, highly sought after by collectors across the world. So this is Germany that provides us. This is the source. They're called Auynes. They are spelled, and Tony's even got the umlaut out there, which is really nice. I didn't know if our graphics could do that, but that is the proper spelling for it there. And they're all going to be, they don't always arrive in blues, but they are the most vibrant blue. They do not look like sapphires. They do not look like lapis or turquoise or Tanzanite or anything else. They are truly the most unique, vivid, bright blue color, and I'm so proud that we have a few for you. So I want to introduce you to some of the larger stones, and then we're going to show you pieces for everybody. So are you ready for this? I'm going to start with one that I flashed yesterday, as a matter of fact, that is our 40 pointer. And everything's set in platinum because, well, the stone deserves it. If you're going to deal with a stone this rare, it's best to obviously put it in the appropriate metal. So we're going high end here. Take a look at this. This is where we begin with our big time stone. This is the large one here. This is going to be just a kind of an introduction to it. And again, bright, vivid blues. Durability is about a 6, so you want to be just somewhat careful with them when you're wearing them in a ring. I do have some pendants for you, though, as well, that are going to get you a little bit more, obviously, if you're worried about everyday wear, we can get you some pendants. But this actually would be 1123,482, and this is the largest stone. Besides, we have a total carat weight of smaller stones, but this is the largest individual stone. So yes, a 40-pointer is the large variety here in this stone. But do you see what I mean for a bright, vibrant? It's not quite sapphire blue. It's this is the 40-point oval. Yes, that's the largest one we have for you. And that's our 40-pointer with 31 points in diamonds around it in platinum. So we kept it classic in the setting style, kept it classic in the mounting. Super rare to get, again, anything that's not going to be cabochon cut. Usually they're too opaque, they're not gem quality, they're not vibrant, they're not high clarity. So usually that leaves us with the only option would be cabochon cutting. That is not the case here. So you've got a very, very special stone, and it's vibrant, it glows. Watch this. I blocked the light. It kind of does what Paraibas do, and then under less light, it gets a little bit more neon. So it's really exciting. The first time it was ever really discovered and talked about was back in the 1800s. It was the early 1800s, and it was actually in the Vesuvian area of Italy and this Vesuvian mountain area. So this is really something that's been around for a while, but it's really just, again, difficult to find anything of a high-end gem quality, and that's really the difference maker. So we've got that incredible piece for you. All I want to do here right now is just make it affordable. This one being our largest should be a priceless stone. I have a 33-pointer independent too, and then we're going to get to some groupings that I'm just going to go ahead and blow out the prices for you. But this is going to be the big one. So this is for the ultimate collector right here, and you see that's just the perfect color you want to see. And this one's going to be from that $30,000 should be price tag, because we're just doing it right at that price tag. But we're making it a lot better for a collector today on this big St. Patrick's Day holiday. What a perfect day to introduce you to a brand new gem quality stone. We couldn't be more proud of it. And it's going to be $99.99 for the big one here. That's the large one. Don't go anywhere, because like I said, we're going to work our way down and give you some great options. So you don't have to spend $10,000 if you don't want to. You can still get in on some of this material. And then we have, this is a really fun piece. We've got a really cool wheel here. I'm going to put together some. That's just our large one. We're going to get into still 19 pointers though. So I've got a whole set of 3 where you're going to choose your favorite design here. So that's just an introduction. Let me try this on. And again, that's that same bright blue we're going to see carried through the different styles. That's what it looks like on. So very different. And then we'll have a couple pendants for you as well. So stick around for those. And then you'll see here, we've got a really fabulous idea coming up in a wheel that I'm going to make available to you that is really special, because that's what we want to do, is try to make them so affordable. That's the idea. So coming up, we're going to do that now, and we're going to give an assortment to choose from, which is very exciting. And here's what we've got for you. We're going to show you a little wheel here. So I'm going to put together some different options that are still going to be some total carat weights. I love this one, the floral mixed with the band. Kind of like that intersection of floral with the wider band ring. Then we also have a bypass style. This is crazy cool. 2 stones that match. You see they'll get a little deeper in color when they're the pear shapes and not the rounds. And then we have one more, and this is where they're going to get awfully affordable here. I really want to make it, my goal always is to get everybody something special when it comes to new premieres like this. And I'll just stack them up from kind of more narrow to wider. Ooh, look at that, the 5-stone style in the band. So these are your Auynes. A great chance to pick it up. I don't know where else you find them anywhere, because I have not seen them for sale. I've seen them in a lot of specimens, or just like I said, those rough crystals, the rocks, the sedentary material, which is the cabochons. This is really exciting. So you've got 3 different options here that still are going to give you total carat weights here that are going to be into that 20-point range. I'll walk you through them. These are all still set in platinum. So no matter how affordable they're getting, and again, if you want one, we're only going to spend a few more minutes on this. We have one more wheel after this. They're going to be smaller sizes. This is where you get a great trio. This was just all supposed to be $89.99. This is the thing. It's kind of like, I mean, I liken it to cars, because there are certain collectible cars that no matter what happens with the economy or what happens with it, there are certain cars that will never go below a certain point, no matter how many miles you put on it. If it's a certain type of rarity and quality, there's like a bottom price that it's never going to go lower than a certain amount. That's kind of what Auyne is about. It's so rare and exotic. It's so specialty and hard to find. There are certain prices you would never expect to see. And usually $8,000, $10,000, that'd be about the lowest price, no matter what size you're getting. No matter if it's smaller crystal sizes and multiples put together, no matter if it's one stone that's smaller, there are certain levels where you would never expect it to go any lower than a certain amount because it is just so rare, and they're all small. The biggest stones out there that have been recorded are usually 1 to 2 carats faceted, and those are the ones that are truly in a display case in a museum. This is where you've got affordability, the matching of the multiple stones, which is also impressive because, again, what's really unusual about this material is the vibrancy of it, the neon qualities above it, the amazing clarity they have so that they're not just murky, hazy stones, and they don't look like anything else. They really don't. I mean, they're obviously closest to a sapphire blue, but they're more neon than that, and that's really exciting. German mines still, all of them are that we're bringing you today. It's not going to be $89.99. I'm on a mission to make sure that after this segment is over of the show, we're going to have more collectors out there that have Auynes than have ever had a chance to get them before. And that's really the beauty of an opportunity like this, is to make sure that's what we do. We procure the rarest stones in the world so that we can share them with you. You're our TVON family. That's what we do. That's our goal and our mission. Take a look at this. So you let me know whether you like basically left, right, center. Tell me which one you like. We've got some carat weights waiting for you here. All platinum. We've got the 19 points here, total weight. That's 19 plus 25. 19 points in the Auyne, 25 points in diamonds. The band, also 19 points in the Auyne and 74 points in diamonds. Here we're going 17 points, but it's 2 stones. That's even bigger, and that's going to be 43 points in diamonds. Which one will we like? Oh, good. The floral band here. You got it. So good news. They're not 8,000, 7,000, or 6,000. I should 100%, and Tony, let me know if you ever get that photo. Okay, great. So do we have it all uploaded and everything? Whenever you're ready, just put in my preview, because I want to show you why these are, again, smaller sizes and why that is and how it's mined. So you can see it in its rough state too. But this is not going to be 89, 79, 69, or 59. I know we should be getting $49.99 for each one of these rings, and I don't want to do that either. And what a great day to get them, because they're on sale, and yes, $50 off too. So all of that. But you got to claim your favorite one, and I know we have a lot of callers on the line, and that's understandable. We're going to get them lower than even. $49.99. This is the beauty of what we're doing. It's so exciting because under $5,000 you would never see. Never. You would never see that anywhere in the world. We're not doing 49. I'm not asking 39. And better yet, they're under $3,000 because I need to get the Auynes to you, our collectors out there. And yes, the left side's already gone. The floral band, I think, is gone. That's 112340. I'll try it on. And they're not even going to be $3,000. So instead of $29.99, they're going even lower. Look how beautiful that band is. What a great choice. That one may be gone already. It's not going to be 29. Let's keep going. If you haven't dialed in, now is the time, because we are about to get really, really, really busy. And then this is where you're getting, again, all platinum. These are all platinum. These are CTTW, by the way, just to be clear. I mean, because they're not individual stones, so they are total carat weights here, not individuals. So that's obviously, you know, the point there. It's a total carat weight. They're super, super beautiful. They're really, really rare. And you know what? I want to skip down. Let's go even lower. We need to get callers on the line, introduce you to some of the larger sizes that we have in total. Not even going to be $29, $28, $2,799. We're blowing them out. You get your $50 off. What a perfect day to have them debuting on a sale event day when we get you your extra $50 off. And they're less than even $2,700. We'll make them $26.99 while they last. They're $26.49. Then we've got another trio coming up after this to try and make them even more affordable. So yes, we're trying to have a stone or basically a design for everybody. That's the idea. So that's going to be the whole point here, is to get something for everybody. Would you like, Alyssa, that flower design, the flower band, which is 112340? All right, they're all available. 30 seconds. Then we'll show you a more affordable wheel coming up. And they will be individual stones coming up, except for one. So we have some good news there. And then I'll still bring you, I've got a pendant, a necklace actually coming up as well. So let me know on those, $26.49. And then we're going to show you a more affordable wheel coming up, because again, the goal is to get one for everybody. And if you would like to have more of the larger individual stones, that's exactly what's coming up. And why this is more affordable, that really doesn't make any sense. And by the way, this is the example of the rough material. Just to give you an idea, look at this. This is a tiny little hand, right? It's a small hand, and it's holding a piece of rock. That's the host rock. And you see within it, there are some blue crystals. Those are the Auyne crystals before they're obviously mined and faceted and polished. So that is the material there, but look at that. That's why it's so tiny, and those are huge crystal sizes. So you see, and just a few of them. So that's why these are always going to be smaller stone sizes. That's about as large as they come. I know that was the one that the miner was so proud of. That was the German mine material, the same source of these stones that you see now in faceted form, but in platinum designs with diamonds. We'll go back to the wheel. Thank you for showing that. I just wanted you to get a perspective, and I think in the hand like that, you can understand why this is so prized. All right, $26.49 on those. Let's move on to our next and final wheel of all the bigger stones besides this one. This one's going to be the 2 stones set by themselves with no diamonds. Then we have some other options that are going to give you larger individuals, like again the halo design there. Also have a really pretty heart shape. Okay, that's a little more unusual. We understand there wouldn't be a lot of heart shapes because you just saw how small the material is. They don't want to do wasteful cuts like rounds, but there are rounds and heart shapes here. And then we have one more for you, which is going to be our large pair. And that's going to be, this is an 8-pointer here. So again, I know they're smaller stones. I know that. That's how they are. There's not, again, there are no 2-carat stones. There's no 1-carat stones. You saw my largest is a 40-pointer. So that's where this stone is collectible because it doesn't happen in large sizes. These are considered the large sizes. These are the superstars. These will all be the same price. They're all again in platinum. So I think that's a nice little extra bonus because I don't know where you get platinum bands for this price because it's almost like we're doing the Auynes for free. And that's the truth of it. I mean, really, truly, guys, when we have platinum settings here, we have platinum. Every single ring I just showed you on the last wheel, platinum. Every single ring on this wheel, platinum. 4 platinum pieces. And I don't know if you've sourced or looked at or scouted or shopped for platinum bands lately, but a platinum band by itself with absolutely no stones or no diamonds would easily be the price tag I'm about to give you. But this has one of the most exotic collectible stones you can ever get in the middle, and each one except the one is going to give you diamonds as well. These are all the same price. They're one of a kinds only. They are going to be our most affordable rings. I'm going to bring you a pendant right after this, so you might want to get on the phone lines if you're already thinking about a pendant or a necklace. But this is going to be a wild opportunity, and it's going to go a little lower because I kind of thought those $26.99 pieces would go. They're still here. So let me actually take what are supposed to be, this is supposed to be $19.99 for every piece up here. The most affordable rings we have. I'm not going to do that because it is, after all, a holiday, so let me go ahead and use that to our advantage. Let me give you a huge discount. We'll take it lower. We'll bring them down. You get $50 off still. I mean, what a day, right? What a day. Not going to be $19.99. I'm going lower. These are collectibles. I know you have collectibles already if you've shopped here before. You might have blue wing block D and fancy colored diamonds and really special imperial topaz and paparachas and all that. There is nothing that I have brought in my 22 years of doing this nearly every day for either between 3 and 6 hours a day. So I've shown a lot of jewelry. I have never had gem quality Auynes like this, never. And they're not going to be $19.99, and we have more callers on the phone lines than we have rings. And stay with us because I'll do a couple pieces after this too. But they're not going to be 19. Which one do you want? Let's try on the pear shape. Item number 3492 is an 8-pointer with 36 points in diamonds. That's the 8-point center stone. And it is more important to get a bigger center stone. These have the bigger center stones than the $2,700 pieces, and I don't get why we're pricing them so cheap, but we are. So instead of $19, $18, $17.99, I'm going lower, yes. Thank you. The heart shape is gone. The pear shape is verifying. And you know what? I'll try on the heart shape next. They're not even $17.77. Nope. There's the heart shape. How pretty is that? They're the sweetest rings. You could wear every day, stack them, whatever you want to do. But they're not even $1,700. I'll make them $16.99. And they'll be $16.49. And the heart shape is gone already. And that is, I never thought I would see a heart-shaped Auyne. So 3478 in the heart shape, gone. Congratulations with that almost lacy style to it. Let me know which one you like of the 3 remaining. This one without diamonds. It's kind of like a great crossover style band with 2 rounds. We have our Roval, yes. Which one? Pear shape gone. Thank you so much. Pear shape is gone. 112-3492. Andy for you on that one. 2 left. Remember, platinum. This is your 10 points total weight in the Auynes. And this is going to be where you get diamonds and a Roval stone. That would be the 9-point. Ooh, that's the biggest one. The other 2 were 8 points. This is actually the biggest one. And if you think 1 point's not a big deal, it is not normally, but it is an Auyne. So that's our 9-pointer. That was the largest up there on that wheel individually. And that's going to be $16.49 at checkout. And so is the band with the 2 rounds. And then we're going to move right along because we have a necklace as promised which maybe is that piece you're going to wear and match with a piece from the ring collection, or you can just get a pendant and wear that every day, because remember, with a softer stone, it's a great way to wear it in a necklace or pendant, because that's not going to have any challenges with, you know, any issues with the hardness or the durability of the stone. And then if you want a pair of earrings, I do have a pair of earrings, but I really want to bring out this, oh gosh, it's one and only, and that's sad. I've got one necklace here, also in platinum. I do have one ring that's got a little designer scattering of the rounds. Let me show this really quickly. Here we go, and we're in our last two, guys. I have two more to show you. We can always go back to some of the larger stones, but look at this. That is the really cool bypass ring. This is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Call me on those last two platinum pieces. This is also platinum. It's 3 points in the Auyne, 26 points in the diamonds. It wears like a band ring. It is. It just does that intersection, which we call a bypass. And it's going to be $999, which is really $949. So there's your most affordable ring of the bunch. And then we've got a necklace coming up. The necklace I'm going to show you is amazing. Comes with the chain as well. Looking forward to that. So here we are. Last call on that one. Let me try it on for you. And let's zoom in, because I just had 4 rings up there. So this is quite a, you know, this is our normal ring depth here, just to give you an idea. And look at those diamonds. Those are huge individual white diamonds as well. You've only got 6 stones. 26 points among 6 stones. That means each of those diamonds is about almost 5 points. Then you've got the round Auynes. That's 3 points total. Mix and match, $949. Okay, that one's going to go. And then we've got the necklace, and that's our finale. And then we'll be done with the Auynes. And thank you so much for looking at them with us. It's always fun to see something new and fresh and something you're not going to find no matter where else you shop, where else you look. So coming up next, we've got a beautiful pendant chain combination. Let me know on this one. I want to try it on. This is just the, I mean, what an easy way to wear a ring, stack it maybe. I got to say that those are our bezel set Auynes, so I know that's taking that stone that has a little bit, again, a little softer stone, but really putting it in a durable setting for you. I am to be very surprised if that one sticks around at $949 at checkout. That's a very important way to go. So let's get to our necklace. This ring is here, and then we're going to get to our platinum. Yes, even the necklace is in platinum. It's a platinum chain. It's a platinum pendant. We're going to go up close because there's the round. Oh my, it's a big stone. It's the 3-point round in the platinum, 27 points in the double halo design, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. This is it. I do have another necklace, but I've got one that's 15,000 and I've got one that's 8,000. So if you are interested in those, I'd be happy to show them. If you want something more affordable in a necklace, and again, this is the way to wear it. The diamond weight here is 27 points. So very similar diamond weights to what we just saw in the ring, just a different way to get there. And this is coming with a platinum chain, which I will tell you right now, a platinum chain would be more than the price that I'm pricing this at. Just like the platinum bands would have been more than I priced those at. So this is your chance to pick it up right now. It's going to be $999 for the entire necklace, and the chain is even adjustable. So it's, yeah, you can make it any length you want, up to 18 inches. It's a beautiful look. I'll show it on the hand so you get a sense of the size here. What a piece. And to get anything, that one's gone. So congratulations. There it is from a distance away. But the ring. Yes, absolutely. I'll show it against the neckline coming up. And then here's the chain here for you. This is why it's adjustable. You've got that sliding bead. I know this is all wrapped around, but you get the idea, right? We've seen these chains before where it's that spring ring closure, and then you slide this little bead to adjust it. And then here it is on the neckline. The necklace is gone. The only one we have left right now is the ring that I'm wearing right there, which actually goes really nicely with it because it's still the rounds. And remember, the ring is also $949 at checkout. So grab the ring. The necklace is spoken for. Congratulations, and let's go back to our wheel. I'll show that ring one more time because obviously that's the most affordable ring of the bunch. And like I said, they're bezel sets, so you don't need to worry. They're nicely secured into that platinum setting. And thank you so much for allowing me to share those with you. It's kind of fun and exciting to have such unique pieces like those are in our collection. Okay, coming up, we still have a couple pieces from the first hour. We've still got a couple Auynes left if you want to talk about those. And then here we go with a really, really special collection coming up of diamonds. We've got a whole diamond trio in classic diamond bands. Nobody wants this ring. Okay, that's my new pinky ring. You're looking at it. Who got that one? Oh, Lolo got that one? Oh, congratulations, Lolo in California, in Los Angeles. Congratulations, Joy, because that is something I never thought. I'm in the business and I never thought I would own Auynes. I never thought so. And just, you know, with access to just about everything, you never see those. So what an exciting moment to get it. You guys can still grab it. I can't shop it till the end of the show, which is another hour and 38 minutes from now. But who's counting? So we've got a really, really special top of the hour that I know we wanted to do like a double top of the hour here since we had our Auynes here, which are just about sold out. That ring is here. $9.49 to get rounds like that match up. It's amazing. Okay, we're going to do something really wild here. We're going to put together a little diamond wheel. Yes, you will know these rings. Yes, most of you might even have a diamond band of some kind. This is probably not the rarest thing in the world that you've never heard of because it's all VS diamonds. But we have 3 ways to get you a lot of diamond weight in a band style ring. One is a triple row. The other is going to be the big, 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 big diamonds. And then the other is going to have a little Art Deco influence. We're going to blow these out. And on St. Patrick's Day, we are really excited to have you with us, what is considered the luck of the Irish, right? We'd all like the luck of the Irish today. We're going to show you what makes these so incredibly priced. It's the quality first. For a lot of you, you're going to say, well, that must be their lower end diamonds there, because you know how most places, even most stores, most networks, most anywhere you shop, they're going to have multiple different levels of quality. We don't vary. We just keep it up here. That's it. So watch what we're going to do here. And that last ring is available. I will buy it at the end of the show if it is still available. It will not stay till tomorrow. This is number 1, the amazing 7-row band. 7 stone. Then we've got the triple rows coming up. Get ready. And we're going to make every diamond ring up here the same exact price. And they are all never to go lower than where they are right here, right now. There's the 7-stone style. Here's the triple band. We've got a, yay, diamond by the yard. Okay, we'll show that coming up right after, or maybe amongst our diamond rings, because it's all about diamonds right now. And here's the more, I think this looks Art Deco, don't you guys think? Little Art Deco styling here, looks like princess cuts, but they are all rounds. And this is going to be, can I please buy that ring now before the end of the show? Can I just like reserve that Auyne ring for myself? I'm like looking at it as a pinky ring, and I think I've just absolutely got to have it. It's so amazing. Okay, so here we are, trio of rings. They're not going to let me buy it yet. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, maybe it'll be my lucky day and I'll get it. But here we are, walking you through some diamond weights here. We've got the carat 18 right over here. Largest diamond weight up there, right there on your left side. 118, 109 back here, and then the 7-stone style is going to have 107. But remember, they're all the individual big diamonds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Sounds lucky. So we've got 7 stones, we've got multiple stones, we've got 3 rows, all the same price. Just a matter of what you like, or you could mix and match them, stack them all you want. But this is the moment. Take full advantage of this. We have an incredible diamond necklace coming up as well. It's kind of a diamonds by the yard influence with a big station style. We have that on the way. We have lots to get to. And we're going to make this about a 60-second deal, because here is what I need you to understand and know about these rings. Considering that most of you that have shopped or watched our show before, you've probably seen at least one of these rings in the past. What they normally don't do is go down on discount, because today they do. But it's beautiful, because I want to let you know this is kind of last call. There's I mentioned this yesterday with Tanzanite. We've been selling Tanzanite. I've been selling Tanzanite for a few years now under our own cost, which is obviously not exactly the smartest way to run a business. Pay the bills, pay the airtime, keep the lights on, that kind of thing. But here's the issue. There comes a point in time where we're still going to bring you a value, but the price that you're used to needs to come up a little bit so that we don't go backwards. Every time we sell a ring, when we lose money, not exactly smart business practices. You know that from whatever business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. But it's a little more difficult in the diamond world, when we love to keep you in this affordable, happy place here. It is a really, really tough pill to swallow to say, hey, diamonds and gold are going up. But you guys know that, right? You know that. The industry has changed. It's rapidly evolving. It's changing. Natural diamonds, especially high quality natural diamonds, are going to levels we never dreamed we would see. And it's all been happening. And what are we doing? We're up here selling jewelry cheap every day. This wheel is your last chance to pick up any one of these 3 rings at this price. Obviously today, it's extra bonus. You get the $50 off. So there is no better time. If you want to spend more later, that's fine too. It'll still be a value. Let's make that clear. Retail is $25,000 a carat on VS diamonds. These all have over a carat in diamonds. You could spend $25,000 for any one of those rings in retail right now. If you're shopping VS stones, that's what they cost. That's a big difference. We're not asking $25,000. After our prices go up a touch, it's still going to be better than retail. It's still going to be better than wholesale. but it's still not going to be this price today. So don't wait, because these are classics that you might as well get now and start wearing right away. Mother's Day is coming as well. Think about it, right? Spring weddings are happening. Everybody needs great diamonds for whether it's thumb ring, pinky ring, or anywhere else. Stackables or all by itself. You decide. But again, we've got the 118 over here, the 109 over here, and the 107 right there with the big stones, and they're not $2,500, which is the tax, by the way. That'd be the tax on a ring in retail. 10%. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but that's just where we live. So 10% here, $2,500. What if you walked into a jewelry store on Rodeo Drive and they said, today you can pay the tax and get the ring? Can you imagine it? Yeah, that would make a worldwide headline. That's what we're doing, except we're going lower. 25, 2,000, 1,500, we're going lower. And I know these are pieces that a lot of you may have. A lot of you may not need a diamond band. But for those of you that want to upgrade your current diamonds, if you've never watched before and you're newer to our show, you're newer to the world of VS Diamonds, if you're realizing, yeah, I'm buying junk out there for a lot of money, because there's a lot of SI material, which, you know, compared to VS, that's a big difference. It's a visual difference. If you're looking at I1s, I2s, I3s, ooh, that's not exactly the diamond quality that everyone here is going to want. We're looking at a lot of stones. I mean, that's what you buy. Please look at descriptions on websites, or ask places that you shop. Ask those questions, because again, to look at diamonds all the same is the crime of it, because diamonds have so many different differences, and it all matters when it comes to the money and what you pay and what is of value. And there are diamonds that usually it just goes, if you're going to spend less, you're going to get a much lesser quality. That is how the diamond world works, right? It's just as simple as that. If you get the 4Cs at a higher level, you can certainly buy diamonds at any price point. But the $200 diamonds, the $300 diamonds, they're not going to look that great. They kind of look like the gravel making up your driveway. And then they're set in some kind of metal, probably not gold in today's day and age, because it's a lot of plated metals. There's a lot of plating going on because gold is so expensive. We take all of that and we literally give you this like time warp experience where you are in our own little fantasy world of shopping for fine jewelry, and you don't have to spend even $1,000 for any one of these rings. They are $999 for one last time. Today, of course, $949 instead for one last time. Take a look at them and then we'll try them on, because I'm going to start with, do you want to start with the 7-stone? It's the 7-stone style? All right, let's start there. That's the classic single row, but all big stones. Because, of course, you have a carat of 7 in the diamonds in total among the 7 stones. So just remember, 7 stones and then a carat of 7. That's where this begins, which means that every one of your diamonds is large. You're looking at very impressive styles here. That's going to be a 15-pointer each all the way across the hand, and you see what the beauty of a 7-stone style is as opposed to 5, where it normally goes just like right down the middle. Instead, this is going to go one side to the other. $949. Then we've got, there's the band. We're going to do the triple row band. Here it is. Also $999, really $949. The triple row is going to be the 1 carat 09 diamond band. So a little larger than the single row in total weight, but obviously with smaller stones. But that gives you more gold, because look how wide it is. It's a style so wide that I could see even like the big burly men wearing it, right? If they like a lot of diamonds. I know not every man wears jewelry. Not every man wears diamond jewelry. Not every man wears a lot of white diamonds, right? It's just, again, personal preference. But it's wide enough at least where it would qualify for the gentleman as well. Let's go to our Art Deco style, and that's going to be the most diamond weight of all 3. That's going to be 118 in diamonds. And which one are you getting, operators? Let me know, because I got to keep track. Yes? Yeah, which one? The 3 row or this one? This one, you got it. This one's going to go on the pinky ring as well, or the pinky finger. It's, I think, a little large. That's just my personal take on it, Jason, and I've got a pretty large hand. But I think it's a little wide for a pinky ring, but I'll show it to you. It's 118 in diamonds. It's white gold only. It looks like all we have in stock. We can make it in another gold color, but it's not available to ship out tomorrow. White gold only on this one. There it is on the pinky for you, and we'll give it 60 final seconds on those 3. So a carat 18, you're getting at least a carat of 7 or more. So remember, I don't know if that helps to kind of think about, since we can't put all the graphics up at one time, but this one's the one that's the carat 18. That's the largest diamond weight. They're also big and small diamonds. You've got the bigger ones down the middle that are round brilliance, but they're set in a square formation. Then you've got the rounds that are top and bottom. Yes, we do have that emerald cut coming up, that emerald cut Tanzanite. That's coming up shortly. Really excited about that one for you. It's going to be an interesting price tag today. And then we've got a couple requests to get to as well. We've got a beautiful diamond necklace, which has one individual huge stone. This is going to be coming up. Who requested the diamond necklace? I love this one. It's a beautiful station style where it's got a couple diamonds by the yard, and then it's got the big diamond in the middle. So we'll talk about that next. It's going to be a great one. And then we've also got some of our fancy diamonds. They're the slice earrings that have the diamond, the natural organic diamond slices, and those are going to be here as well and at a great value. So last call, again, 949. We have backed up calls. Yes. 7 stone. Judith. Thank you so much. All right, so thank you. I always like to know who they're for. Okay, so there we go. We got your request coming up, Judith and Omar, so stay with us. They're here. We're going to get through our wheel first. Jason, which one did you opt for? The 118? 118 on the left, great. We got a 118 going out, lots of the 118s going out because I think we all know big diamond weight. So remember, it's 118. These are all VS stones no matter which one you choose. There's the 118, this is the 109, this is the 107. But remember, it's, here you get more gold, here you get bigger stones. So they all have different ways they arrive at those carat weights, but they're all really extraordinary buys. That's why they're here on a trio. Otherwise, we'd show them one at a time by itself, give you all those details, but you're getting well over a carat in your VS diamonds no matter what. And that's just, again, that's the amazing thing about what we do is that you're not giving up quality. You're not giving up diamond quality. You're not giving up gold weight. You're not getting to, having to go to a mystery metal or a plated material or something like that. It's all about the best of the best. Just because it's a tiny price does not mean you've sacrificed any quality along the way. That's really the difference when you shop with us. And it's just a fact. This is why when people discover TVON, it's like you never need to look anywhere else for your jewelry unless you're looking for lower quality or faux materials. If you're looking for man-made, lab-grown, it's out there. I can always help you. Obviously, it's everywhere right now, so I don't think you need any guidance there. Lab-grown is most of what's being sold right now in today's world is lab-grown. These are not, just to make it clear, because everyone's calling it all diamonds, so it's very confusing. It's funny because I've been in the diamond business now and the jewelry world for a long time, and people have always been confused about diamonds. Diamonds are always, it's a complicated thing. You can spend 3 years at GIA getting a degree in diamonds, right? Becoming a gemologist to learn about diamond identification and diamond grading. And it takes years and years, just like if you were studying to be a neurologist or studying to be anything, you name it, right? No matter what you're studying, it's usually, years and years of education. Same with diamonds, and there's people that need to shop for diamonds at certain points in life that need a little mini education, and it's always one of the more complicated industries to understand. And unfortunately, it's gotten more complicated now in recent years because now most of what you see are still called diamonds and they're lab grown. And that's okay. If you want to buy lab grown, buy lab grown. It's just not what we do. So again, it's synthetic diamonds. They are meant to mimic the natural diamond of the world and share the same properties. It's basically kind of tricking the public, right? But it's grown in a lab. So again, and there's reasons for it, but they are very, very high profit. So the point is, it's a big profit margin. If you want to pay somebody for that lab-grown stone and you just know you're paying a lot more than what it costs to make it, because it doesn't cost all that much to make them. And so there's 500% profit margins. So that's a lot, and that's why they're being kind of everywhere right now. It's kind of taken over. So just be aware, we're still in that natural category, and not only that, we're in that high-end category. So we've always been a niche. We're always a boutique. We're always kind of your niche. That's why we're not 24 hours a day. There's not enough quality gems and jewelry to go around to fill up 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's why we're not here 24 hours. Otherwise, we would be. We're very strict on our quality. So for those that are new, just be aware on how we differentiate ourselves from everyone else that's out there doing it. And again, it's great to shop. Please support local jewelry businesses, support the mom and pops, support, again, the big stores if that's what you want. You care about the name. Support who you want to support. But again, when it comes to quality, it's very clear cut with diamonds. It's just getting a little murky through the years here now, where it's getting harder and harder to understand because everyone's calling them diamonds. Everyone's calling them diamonds, and yet there is a difference. There is a difference in the rarity. There is a difference in the value. So again, now I feel like I've never had to discuss this until more recently because, before it was just, there wasn't nearly as much out there, right? It was CZs. CZs are very different too, right? That's just a simulant. Okay, so I'm getting on my soapbox here. Simulants and synthetics are different, natural are different. So we'll get into that another time, or we'll do that. Yeah. Triple row, great, thank you so much. Let's show some of these requests here. I've got a really cool pair of earrings here for Omar, and it's gonna be a pair of diamond slice earrings. Let me show them on the hand here for you. They're a drop, they're quite large. Keep calling on these 3 bands. Again, I just wanna make sure you understand, because I think the confusing part is with our prices being as low as they are, I think it's gonna help when our prices raise. I do. I think it's gonna help other people who are not as familiar. I think it's gonna help understand the difference. Because you look at our prices and think, well, it's gotta be man-made. It's gotta be lab-grown, right? Because, you know, the lab-growns are more. They're not, so that's why I just wanna make sure we all understand, because we have a lot of new shoppers every single day, and so I wanna make sure that my job is to educate. I'm just here to educate you on fine jewelry, and I'm reachable, always online. I'm online. I'll respond to you within seconds, 24 hours a day, pretty much. I only sleep 2 hours a day or so. So good for, you figure 22 hours of the day, I'm gonna be reachable for you, and I will answer any questions you have. If you wanna reach out privately, you can do that. So here we are. This is going to be a really cool earring. It's going to be item number 1119771, because this gives you a lot of that diamond presence. 203 is your carat weight, but done in this slice style where we do the rectangular overall bezel. Each slice of diamond that is natural with that great sheen, those are all free-form shapes. They're all bezel set. And then you put the bezels within the bezel and make that rectangular style. They've got a drop, and they stay in the yellow, by the way. They've got a drop of about 1.5 inches here, top to bottom. Great shepherd's hook style, really lightweight on the ear. And it's only going to be $6.99, but $6.49 today for that one-of-a-kind pair of earrings. And those were requested by Omar. And then we've got a beautiful diamond necklace coming up next, which is going to be a fun one, too. We're going to bring that out. So here we are looking at the drop earrings. Yes. Oh, yes, here's the 3-row, I'm right there. So you know what I'll do? Let me pop this on. And there's the 3-row band for, remember that was the carat 09 total weight. So that would be the 3-row style for $9.99, really $9.49. Remember, you got your $50 off for the next hour and 20 minutes only. We've got backed up calls. It's been that way for a while. So bear with us if you're waiting to get through. $6.49 on those natural sliced diamond earrings that give you 2 carats in diamonds plus for $6.49. And then we've got that band for Andy's collar. That's the triple row on the hand for you there. So it's a great one. And then that can be done in white, yellow, or rose. And then we also have, these earrings are still here. And then I'm going to show you a really beautiful diamond station style necklace. So remember, all the bands are still here for you at the moment. Let's go up close though, and I'm going to show you 112-1624. Judith was kind enough to say, do you have a diamond necklace? And this is the diamond necklace I recommend so highly, and this is great for, I don't think this is going to say, oh, maybe I'll get lucky. There we go. And I want to show you. I'm going to bring the chain in a little bit, because 1624, you're looking at the 31-point diamond, but look at this. You get a diamond bezel set on each side. There will be 2, one just about 1 inch or so away from the center. The diamond is a 31-pointer, but there's another 25 points in diamonds around it. This is the yellow. We can do the white or the rose for you. Necklaces. I always just think about gifting, especially when Mother's Day is so close, and Mother's Day and jewelry just go hand in hand, if you ask me. I will tell you this. When you've got adjustability like this, it's instant gifting. Any occasion. Whether it's Mom's Day coming up, birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, you name it. I don't need to tell you the great jewelry holiday gifting, right? It's always good. Women who love jewelry love to get jewelry. And yet, what about giving a style that they would wear every day? Every day. The go with everything, doesn't matter if she's 20 years old or if she's 120, doesn't matter. High quality diamonds, diamonds that are from the earth, natural VS, even the big one, which is almost 1/3 of a carat, it's a minimum 31, so a lot of you are going to get 1/3 of a carat actually, and or more. And this has all the adjustability, so talk about easy gifting. All the 3 popular lengths of necklaces are built in. Lobster claw closure. If you're not sure what gold color to pick, go with white or yellow. Either's are classic. They are truly classics. And it's not going to be, why is this piece that has always been $9.99? Oh yeah, it's St. Patrick's Day. We've got the luckiest day for you to be here and shopping, because we're taking everything lower. That is such a value at $9.99, just like all of our rings were. We're going much lower than that. This is the time. Maybe you want to pick up a white and a yellow, because I like to mix my metals, meaning like one day I'll wear one day I'll wear the other. So I don't mix it at the same time, but I like to have on classics like this, a white and a yellow. It is totally up to you. We do some of the most beautiful rose gold out there. If you don't have rose gold with your diamonds and you want to go that direction, have something unique, go there. It's not going to be $9.99. Thank you, Judith, for the request, because this is actually going to help out 4 callers. I've got 4 necklaces. The diamonds are not set yet, so that means we can do any gold color. That's how we make that versatile for you. But it's certainly not going to be $9.99. It's not even $8.88. This is before a $50 additional savings that you have another hour and 18 minutes to shop on. So that's disappearing as quickly as the rainbow itself. So make sure you're on the phone lines getting all your favorite pieces from the last hour 40, pieces going forward for the next hour 20. This one is a magical deal, though. It really is, because it's a big diamond. And a big diamond should be going for more than a bunch of small diamonds. And this has the big diamond in the middle. Sits right at the neckline. Wait till you see this on. It is so perfect. It's great to layer too. You can put it on with other things, like a Diamonds by the Yard perhaps, like your whatever your favorite necklace is. Look at this from a distance away so you can see the size, and you see how about an inch or so away on left and right you get that extra bezel set diamond. Here's what I'm talking about with that adjustability and closure. You've got the spring, the lobster claw, updated and better, and it's an upgraded clasp, and then you've got 16, 17, and 18 inches in length. Here's what it looks like, most importantly though, on the neckline, so you can really appreciate the size from a distance away. There you have it. So you can see how that's going to sit at the 16 inch. If you want to drop it a little bit lower, you have all these options. 16, 17, or 18 sits right about here on me. I'll tell you what we're going to do. Huge value, major, and because that has a halo around it, it ends up looking like a much larger diamond. I'm going to go one more time on the hand here. See that? These faraways are really important as well, because you see what we're talking about. When the halo is added, you can't tell if that's a 1 carat center or if it's a even bigger center. Who would know that's a 31 pointer minimum? It looks so much larger with the halo, and it's not even $888. We're going to make it $799 for the necklace, but $749 only. Yes. Great. Oh, wait, so she already has one, and she's coming back for a second one. Judith just told me that, or told Joyce to tell me that she already has it. She says it looks 10 times better in person than it does on TV, and that's why she's coming back for a yellow. Jess, are you getting one too? Thank you so much. This is quite the necklace. It's quite the value. It's quite the classic, and I know it sits at a little bit of an angle there, but you know, again, you see how it's attached to the O-ring. It never flips. It never turns. My favorite thing, I hate when necklaces, well, it doesn't happen as much with necklaces. It happens with pendants. You all know that what I'm going to say, right? When you have a pendant on a chain, and suddenly, all in a matter of moments, because you're moving and you're talking and you're going about your day, and suddenly your chain has moved around where the pendant is maybe where it's supposed to be, but suddenly the clasp is in the front too. And that won't happen with a necklace like this. Your clasp and closure will always be in the back because you have the station style. It's not a pendant floating on a chain. It's a pendant attached to a chain. So it's a full necklace, which then prevents all that, you know, that movement we typically get where suddenly the chain creeps around. That doesn't happen with a necklace style like this. So that's really, it's a high-end look. It's a super, super important look. It's classic as can be. It's not ostentatious. I mean, obviously, it's giving you the look of a big diamond because it is a big diamond in the center. But it's not like something that I could see you saying, oh, I'm a little worried about wearing that every day. Is it going to be too much? Yeah. Yes, they are, as far as I know. They just got to stay in yellow gold, Jess. So slice earrings are gone. Oh, thank you so much. And then here we are with our diamond bands. You know, I'm thinking with all these great diamond pieces, obviously all mixing and matching beautifully. So think about asking about those 3 diamond bands we had as well, whether it was the single row with the large stones or the triple row with that kind of open lacy style to it. All great options still here for you. And then we've got $749 is actually your price tag today because you are getting that extra $50 off as you're shopping our St. Patrick's Day sale. And we're so glad you are. And we're so glad you're here. And you're so glad you're getting the discounts. And we have another hour and 14. And don't forget the big emerald cut tansy is coming up. I cannot wait to show that to you. The emerald cut, you know, is my favorite, but it's also a lot of your favorites as well. And I thought we were completely sold out and done with the emerald cuts, but it's here. We've got an emerald cut for you. And then don't forget cabochon, those beautiful cat's eye emeralds in the necklace, that true collar, amazing. That's here too to talk about. We can discuss, but this is the one I just think with, I know it's only March and it's pretty much mid-March, but with that said, before you know it, it's 2 weeks till Easter. 2 weeks from right now, Easter Sunday. Then we've got April. hitting, and then you know what happens. Mother's Day is around the corner, and we've got a lot of springtime get-togethers, and treat yourself on this day because that's why we do this additional holiday discount. It's not just for gifting, obviously. We know that most of our TVON shoppers are shopping the fine jewelry we offer for themselves, for collections, for heirloom pieces, for pieces you love to wear because you know what you love best. Honestly, whether this is a gift, you may still want to think about getting one for yourself too, because it is just that fantastic. I'm so sorry, we have a lot of calls backed up, so we're going to make sure we get you all in. Don't hang up if you're waiting in queue. We can see you there. We've got an incredible value happening, no doubt about it, and just a little limit on operators. So we'll have you right through as soon as we can. I know it's frustrating to wait on hold, so just give us about 30 more seconds, and we should get through this queue that we have here, and just let you know that you can still get the diamond rings as you can the diamond necklace, and it's $749 for a necklace like that. That is hard to believe. 30 points is, well, 31 minimum. That's the very smallest, which is right here. That's that sample. The other stones are bigger. So generally you have to look at it this way. You're getting 1/3 of a carat-ish. You're going to likely get 1/3 of a carat or more actually in your just that center stone. That's just what's centered up there. The halo, and then don't forget we have these extra diamonds here that are bezel set on the side. Those are where you get the 25 points. So overall 56 points minimum in your diamond weight. But remember also it's a chain attached. There's a good value to a gold chain right now. Gold chains are $600 and $700 and $800. I go with a more conservative level. They're about $600 best case scenario. So you think about what's built in. There's $600 in the chain. Okay, there you go. Well, that would mean only $200 you're spending. Well, actually $150 that you're spending on all the diamonds, the labor, the workmanship. You're getting a choice of when it comes to gold color. Love that too. You get to choose. Maybe you are taking another different gold color because maybe you already have something like it in white, but you want to try the yellow or the rose. Do it today. Do it while we have the sale event price. Do it while we have $50 off, only for the next 70 minutes, by the way. That's it. Then it goes away. $50 off. Not happening tomorrow. As much as I love Mondays and markdown Mondays, it's no $50 off tomorrow. So this is last call, and we're going to give it a final 30 seconds, and it's going to take us to, shall we get to it? I don't know if I can wait much longer. We have a blue wing block D emerald cut, and we have, speaking of emerald cuts, there's also an emerald cut aqua in a pendant. So I'm going to show this to you as a flash here because if you are loving the diamond necklace, there's a very good chance you're going to want to stick around to see this one debut. It's our Emerald Cut Sierra Santa Maria pendant. If you love pendants, if you love beautiful rock star stones, that is one to get for our month of March here. And yep, that's going to be coming up as well. And then we've got the big Tanzanite. I flashed it earlier. So many of you have been so kind and patient waiting for this Emerald Cut to debut. It's going to happen next. Yay, before even top of the hour gets here. We'll get that blue wing block D at home when we have very few left. It is getting to dire straits here on the blue wings. Okay. Let me know, Andy, if there's anything I can flash for them. Sounds like they have a question about something earlier. Thank you, everybody, for shopping this necklace. And remember, if you want to do some gift giving, honestly, even if you're thinking about end of the year, I know it's only March, but this kind of value, even if you're thinking holiday shopping, I know it's a long way away, but is there a value like that between now and then? I mean, when you've got a holiday savings like this, the ability to take a great $9.99 necklace that any single day of the week would be an incredible value at $9.99, and we take it down to $7.99, save you $200, but then give you $50 extra. $250 savings just for being here right now, just for shopping today, just for shopping now instead of later, now instead of yesterday. That's the deal right there. Take a look at it one more time. We're not done with it yet. We've got a couple backed up calls we're going to get through. That's going to be item number again, 112-1624. If you're thinking about getting a second, a third, a fourth, mom, any jewelry lover would love this because quality is something that we can all love. You know, styles are one thing. Colors are one thing. We all have different takes on what's our color we like and don't like, styles we like and don't like. That's very specific and very individual, and where jewelry sometimes is harder to give to even the people you know well. You cannot go wrong with straight up white diamonds, especially diamonds in a high quality like these are. And that's the thing. Big diamonds, high quality diamonds, that's something we can all get behind. That this style also is an iconic look. It's now hotter now than ever before too. The idea of that one big station that sits centered up. I want to show it again on the neckline here. And remember, a full adjustability. We put in the premium closure. There's no better clasp we use on a necklace than the lobster claw. And this is what it looks like. Let me drape it against the neckline so you see it, because when that's actually fastened to the back of your neckline, that's how it sits, always going to be evenly. It never turns, it never flips, it never goes the other way. You always have that diamond right up top, and then a couple of diamonds to the left and the right, just one diamond on each side. So 2 additional bigger diamonds in addition to your halo and that very large center stone. And again, whether you or she is going to wear that higher or lower, those are all the options you have. So it really is your every single day wearable style that we love. You just cannot go wrong. You can't give diamonds and not have it well received. Everyone's got their own take on everything else style-wise, but this is a classic for just anybody. It really is. So $749 for you today at checkout. Great, great, great big value. Let's go back up close one more time, and thank you all so much. I know a lot of you are pairing this up with your favorite diamond band from that wheel that we did. Not a bad idea. So pick out a ring, pick out a necklace, get your gold colors matched up or not, depending on just what you like to do. But look at that. Now that you really see sitting there, it doesn't give it the full effect. Having a little bit of movement is where you really see why we all adore and why we're all obsessed with VS diamonds, because otherwise they don't sparkle like that. Obviously, there's a lot of diamonds you can buy, and you can, I'm sure, spend a little less money somewhere on a diamond. Is not going to look like that. So congratulations to everybody who picked one up. We have just a few minutes left till our top of the hour. I have the most amazing, oh my goodness, this is doing that little magic that we're going to talk about that is actually appropriate for St. Patty's Day, and you're probably thinking, that's not green. That doesn't have a green flash. Why is that so appropriate for St. Patrick's Day? Oh, I'll tell you why. There is something that only I've seen a couple of emerald cuts ever do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you a couple angles here. And for Julie G, I'll be able to get back to you later. I'll respond, but I can't respond right now until, give me an hour and 5 minutes, and then I'll be able to write you a note. Okay, Julie? So I see your message, and I'll address it later. Don't want to leave you hanging. This is going to be our Tanzanite that, well, emerald cuts are always special, but watch this. Watch what's happening at, I'm going to turn your attention to 12 o'clock on the stone. Right where you see step faceting. I know we're used to seeing incredible blues, rich purples, bright, bright red flashes, but do you see that there are rainbows? There are rainbows happening. This is not the only place in the stone you're going to see that. I have seen only 2 other emerald cuts do this before, and I actually named the previous one. It was called, remember, Reds and Rainbows. It was the only emerald cut, maybe it was just one. And this is now showing the same rainbow effect, yet you get the elongated step facets. It's a huge stone. This is a premier moment. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 7, and we did show it earlier. Hi, Sherry. We'll show you some other necklaces too. We got pink diamonds and hoop earrings coming up. More diamond favorites for today coming up in just a little bit. This is our 801 though. And I have loved emerald cuts since the moment I laid my eyes on the first emerald cut diamond I saw. And I remember it because I was really too young to even be looking at jewelry, but it was my aunt who had upgraded her, she had just upgraded her wedding ring. I was a kid. I was not in the jewelry business. I was a kid in elementary school. And I'll never forget when my aunt had her wedding ring upgraded. And she got a big old emerald cut white diamond, solitaire. And I remember that moment. And now seeing not only diamonds, but also fancy, beautiful, exotic colors like Blue Wing Block D with that emerald cut, it just is sensational. 76 points of diamonds run beneath it. That is a triple row. It's kind of like our triple row band somehow ended up underneath this Tanzanite. Doesn't it look that way? Kind of like, right? That looks a lot like the triple row band we had. And it's 76 points in diamonds. They go from one side to the other. And we have an incredible value coming your way because, well, this is kind of the pièce de résistance of the day. Look at that. Look at the rainbows. I hope you're seeing them at home because I'm seeing them in person. And then we're seeing it right here, right now. We're seeing every angle just give you just completely ridiculously rare, and yet you still get to see the diamond sparkle. That's its own rainbow, because you see all the glittering factor of all that brilliance from the diamonds that are looking now. The diamonds are under the stone. Like you see right there, that's the perfect view. You see that profile? The diamonds are running as a wide band under the stone. But look what happens here. Look what happens when you see the diamonds through the stone. All that pinpoint rainbow brilliance looks like it's within the stone as well. This is second to none. I am so excited about this. I cannot, I mean, you know, we're almost out of these stones, so it's not a time to, unfortunately, sit back and wait and say, I'll get the next one, because we're just not, we don't have the luxury of bringing these stones anymore. Once the collection is completely gone, it's gone. And it's going to be unlikely we bring any Tanzanites of any variety after the fact. So, because, you know, hard to compare. After you've had the best, it's hard to go backwards. So we're going to show you an 801. It's museum reserve, yes. It's really like Reds and Rainbows Part 2. Perfect again. Maybe you're not into the greens today, or you got your emerald, you got your Savorite, you got your whatever. This is the way to still have a little nod to this St. Patrick's Day holiday, because of the way that the beautiful, vivid nature of the Tanzanite is playing with the diamonds underneath it, and how it's all working in unison to create a ring that is unforgettable. I've got a $99.99 price tag. Actually, that's low, because most of the museum reserves that are 8 carats or more go for $15,000 to start. We're going to go even lower, because you know what we haven't done? We haven't had an auction all day. Auctions usually require some luck, right? The luck of maybe a smaller audience, i.e. not as much competition, i.e. no challengers, little challengers, few challengers. This is your chance. And this is the day when here we are looking at a sensational, one of our last, overall, the last emerald cut of this size or anything within this size range. And we're going to show you how we can make it a very lucky sale event price to make it a lot better and sell it for less. A lot less. And I need some callers if you're thinking about it, because I'm going to really push the boundaries here on this auction. Let's help you out. Not going to be $5,000 to open. I really want to get a lot of activity. We clearly have a lot of shoppers today that are ready to go and ready for all the discounts. They said St. Patrick's Day sale, sign me up. I know how low does a sale. And if I'm taking $50 off, yes, even on an auction, you will take your $50 off. Let's start extra, extra, extra low and get it lower than even $5,000 or $45. Let's start at $4,000 only. $4,000 only on an 8-carat 01. There's always a premium level to an emerald cut, always. They are a premium cut every time. Then you have the diamonds. This is also, let's just also look wider band. You've got a lot of gold presence here that's finished all the way through the back and the inside. You can choose yellow gold. You can choose rose gold, or you can go with kind of what's our classic blue wing combination is the white gold. Oh, now it's on the hand. Everything you were seeing up close essentially is now maximized. And all you have to do right now is essentially, look at that, look at that, look at that, is essentially dial in and make it yours. Because there is not another piece like it in our inventory, and you know it. So 4,000 to open, 60 seconds to get it started. How we going to do? Okay, wait. It sounds like you're all still in diamond necklaces, am I right? I'm hearing a lot of diamond necklaces still going out the door, which is great. Because I think everybody watching should have a diamond necklace. I really do. Everybody should get a diamond necklace. But here's what I'm going to offer. 40 seconds left. I don't have an open at $4,000. Let's try something different. Oh, boy. And I'm supposed to be getting these prices a little higher on these blue wing black Ds, because once I set the precedent a long time ago, I don't know what day it was exactly, but when there was a drop, and I'm not sure if it was associated with a certain event or what it was. We are at the top of the hour, by the way. Oh my goodness, 1 hour left in our St. Patrick's Day Sunday together. It's a celebration. It's the best of the best, and I know we've all been really loving the diamonds right now. Let's help you with blue wing block D, something that is so Stunning. When you see an emerald cut, there's nothing quite like it. We didn't overwhelm this with diamonds. It's still that 8 carat, which yes, is a large size, but I don't think overwhelming to the point where you're only wearing it once in a while. I hope that this is going to be one that you wear quite often and wear and enjoy a lot, because the stone is gorgeous. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to help you out with the open a little bit. We're not going to be probably that busy on auctions, because we've been doing everything but. And we've even had that big premiere of the Auynes, which we still have a couple left if you want to ask about any of them, because there are a few here. But here's what we'll do instead of $4,000 to get it started, $3,900. Because wherever I got off track and started dropping per carat Tanzanites to the price of basically an amethyst price, that's what I've been doing. I've been selling blue wing block Ds for basically amethyst pricing for a while now. It's kind of hard once you do that to get out of that range. And in our last few days, we're really seeing, again, we've seen the block Cs, the regular material, the real basic, not so high quality material. We've seen that go up tremendously in price in wholesale. So it just means the pattern of the way it works is we should probably elevate our prices a little bit on blue wings. I'm not. We're going to go lower. Okay, let's figure this out. We got to get this at home. I'm not leaving this here today. Can't leave it here. It's not going to be 39. Let's go 38, 37, 36. I'm not going to get that price. We're going to make this a nice, easy deal. Not going to have a lot of competition. This won't take long. We still have Sherry's request. So Sherry, I didn't forget about you. We got the pink diamonds and the hoop earrings coming up. But it's not going to be $3,600 to start. It's going to be $3,500 only on an 801. And that's with free diamonds, free gold. I mean, think about what we're looking at in this incredible, I mean, may I just pop it up to your eye level one more time so you can really see what this stone does? Because it's in that straight in, look at that at eye level, look face up directly into that stone and see what happens with those colors, which you saw when it goes even further away and it's on the hand. Everything about the neons, the blues, the purples, the reds, it just gets even more powerful from a distance when it's on the hand, which is how everyone's going to see it, including yourself, when you look down on your hand. Okay, so I waited too long to get the auctions going. Look at this. That's a specialty stone right there. And we got requests coming up, and we probably will have some other requests before the day ends. And we hope you do. If you just tuned in, welcome to our St. Patrick's Day Sales Spectacular. And hope you're having a wonderful day so far. And let's talk about what's going on here, because we have 35. Well, we don't have 35. We had it as a potential open, don't have an open, so we'll move on. And we will save. Okay, so far I'm getting an Auyne band, and I'm getting this one because I don't have a blue wing block D yet, and I'm looking at serious issues where I'm probably not going to get one. So this might be my day. I'm shopping up a storm, just like you should be, because these values are incredible. Let's keep going. We've got that really special hoop earring and pink diamond necklace. So here's a little look at the 1122853 pink diamond smile necklace that we brought you just the other day. But boy, do we have a value on it. Okay, really quickly. This is the 55-point mark minute. We have 55 minutes left in the show. I don't want to leave this here. We don't have an open. Not sure what to do really, except go ahead and sell it. And I do have emeralds coming up in earrings, by the way. So we have a little St. Patrick's Day special on one of our best green stones, which is the Colombian emerald. So we'll bring that. But if you'd like this ring, we're just going to sell it right now. And I should be just moving that back up to $99.99, or maybe show it a different day. I know we've been really kind of in the diamond world here today so far, and our exotic Auynes that are here, but I gotta just make sure our blue wings, one of the last we have, it is the only one of the day, by the way. We're getting down to the level where we're lucky if we have any blue wings, and usually when we do, we have one. So there's going to be a moment here in the next few days where we have none. So I would take advantage of this one now if you like it. I mean, obviously don't get it, you know, unless you really have a passion for the emerald cut and really want a museum reserve and really love that bridge where you see, I love this particular bridge because it gives you so many different ways to see your stone. It's not locked in a lot of gold. It's pronounced enough in the setting that you get to see all of the side of your stone from every which direction. How about we just make it $34.99? First caller, I have got to sell it. That's what I'm talking about. From that side angle, you get to appreciate the depth of your emerald cut. Not just, hey, here's the stone from the top. You get to see the depth of the stone, the colors and the saturation from every single level. You're getting over 3/4 of a carat in diamonds, and I got to try it on the hand again. And then we're going to show the smile necklace. Yes, we will. Pink diamond smile necklace will be here next. And there's the emerald cut. Now even more glow. Now even more shine. Even more of the reds and the rainbows all there in that unbelievably deluxe 8-carat 01. And I just cannot. Oh yeah, it's $34.49. I don't even want to talk about that extra discount because I'm already taking every single liberty and then some with that price tag right now. $34.49 is your price tag. I say try it. You got a money back guarantee. Try it out. Send it on back if it ain't all that. That's the stone you're going to think. If you think a little too long on it, it's going to disappear here in a hurry. Actually, we're verifying it sounds like right now. So it's probably not long for this world. Well, how could it be at a price like that? How could it be when it's discounted to that level? Here it is back up close. Look at the rainbows there. Do you see right what I'm talking about? Where you see the up and down, north to south step facets that are on the left and the right. And then look at what happens perpendicular. There's perpendicular facets at the top and the bottom. They're going to go east to west on the north and south sides. Does that make sense? And then right there where those facets collide, you get those, there are distinct rainbows. This isn't some trick of the camera lens. This isn't some weird thing with the lights. This isn't just the magic of TV. We're not fancy like that. There's no magic besides the stones. The stones are the magic. Trust me. Pink diamond smile necklace will be next. Looking forward to it. It's a good one. It's very luxe. And then we've got hoop earrings, one of our favorites all time. They're inside out style. They're coming up. Alyssa, are you verifying on this one? Jason, are you verifying on this one? You're on diamonds, 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 diamonds. Okay. Because a lot of people are still shopping diamond rings and diamond necklaces too, I got to admit. So it's a little tough to tell who's on what. But I think we need to give it 60 seconds because the time is just flying on by. So we definitely need to give this a final call. Final clock, final chance, final moment. I'll let you know if it's gone. And then we're going to show you the pink diamond smile necklace hoops and much, much more. I've got big aquas. I've got rose. The rose ring is here. I've got a gorgeous fawn diamond. Oh, wait till you see this. Let me preview this fawn diamond. It's a round and it's a 1-carat 01. Look how lovely this is. Not really a fawn, it's a champagne, but okay. We've got the big emerald deal coming up. Emerald earrings for everybody. That was our St. Patrick's Day special, by the way. Before, there was no discount intended for today because I had just done a discount on Wednesday for Jewelry Day, so this was not supposed to happen today. But I said, it's got to happen. And so we have all these big St. Patty's Day specials that were already clearance priced before your extra 50. So this is why this has become such a really monumental day for value, and we're excited. We're excited about it. And then here we go. I mean, it only happens once a year, right? St. Patrick's Day. Fun one, something we can all get behind. I know, it's you know, we're all Irish for today. Let's talk about pink diamonds coming up. 1122853 coming up next. Let's show you this, and then we're going to move right along here. This is the pink diamond smile necklace. I don't know why that emerald cut is still here. I'll wear that for the rest of the day. But I'm shopping today. You guys have left me my 2 favorites, and they're both here for me. So here we are, 81 points in pink diamonds. This is the smile necklace that I was pointing out the other day. I love this reversed, where you wouldn't necessarily see that hallmark either, because when it hits the light, you'll see it on. You just get that gleam of the gold, but it's two-tone. Only going to be rose and white gold like you see it here. So the rose gold is that beautiful curve, and then the white gold chain, and then it does have the adjustability 16, 17, and 18 inches, plus the lobster claw clasp. And I do want to show this up close. Do I have to move that Tanzanite? I just don't want to. I'll just show this here in front. I mean, why not? All right, that's too distracting. Okay, we'll show the pink diamonds here. This is the pink diamond smile necklace. I'm going to zoom back a little bit here for you and show you in the meantime. That's the profile and how it's all built with solid gold. You saw the back, how that's not just carved and cut out. That is solid, mirror finished, rose gold. That's why it stays as is, because those are the pink diamonds, and then we'll show it on the neckline. But it's 81 points. Sherry was asking for it, but anybody can take it. It gives you a nice idea, because this, I always say, the smile necklace was developed because we wanted to do a what I call the more casual collar, where when that sits at the neckline, and usually most like the idea of wearing that at the base of the neckline like you see there. When it does, you have almost the look and feel of a collar without having, you know what a collar usually is, diamonds all the way around, which is very dressy for, I think, every day for most people. And so this is where you get still the option to wear it a little higher or lower on the neckline, wherever you like, but it's going to be that really just simple. When you see how the way that's just, see when it's on, it's just going to, I only have the one, otherwise I'd be putting this on and off for you, but that takes so much time. So when you see how that's just going to drape along the neckline, the smile part of it just literally curves right on into the chain and vice versa. So it just ends up being that complete neckline filler that just looks so perfect. And whatever length you wear it at, it's going to look great. And it's going back up close because we're going to make it better than $19.99. It's actually only $999 for the necklace, but of course today it's $949. You've got another now 47 minutes to utilize that $50 extra off and get you that extra savings. So that would be our pink diamond smile necklace. We're still really busy on the phone lines. I so wish we had all of the operators we had yesterday here today. But again, so my apologies. Thank you so much for all your enduring patience throughout this last couple hours. It's been busy all day. And again, thanks so much for bearing with us here as we work to get a lot of new registers through and get all your orders placed and get you ready for some big savings here for our last 45 minutes as well. Still some very big emerald deals coming up. Emerald earrings, matching emeralds not easy, so we'll bring you those shortly. And then our last call on this pink diamond smile necklace, you can still pick it up, so just ask your operator about the pink diamonds, but I want to make sure and get to these hoop earrings as well, which is going to be white or yellow. We've got both to show you here. One of the more iconic styles of our inside out hoops, 1110311, is coming up now, and it's going to be the yellow gold or white gold. You see the yellow gold here, and this will be 82 points in diamonds. So that's per pair, so you figure about 40 points, 41 points per earring. And then they've got this great inside out style, which we don't normally see in the half inch. So this is the smallest way to get a diameter that's smaller but still have the inside out styling, because usually you need to go a little bit larger to do the inside out style. If you go any smaller than a half inch, you're not going to appreciate the diamonds that are set inside because you won't see them as much. So you really have to have at least a half inch clearance, and then you'll see those diamonds on the inside. But the point is, it's that really high-end way to do diamonds, to do diamond hoops. It's the most high-end way. The most workmanship involved, yes. What's that? Yes, I can. Index finger Tanzanite. Yes, here it is, 1123547. Tony, while we do this, you wouldn't mind putting up that information. If that's still available, we might want to put up the graphics for it and then look at how that looks. Oh, I love that look. That would be the 801 Tanzanite. That is, you'll have to check if it's still here or not, because I've been busy showing pink diamonds at this point, but look at that. That as an index finger ring. Now it does have some elevation, being that it's the bridge, but nothing that's crazy, right? Rings usually do. If you're used to wearing rings, you know that most rings sit up a little bit off the hand. This is nothing out of the ordinary as far as the height of the ring, so feel free to wear it. It's a $10,000 ring. I'm doing it for $34.49. It's $34.99, but of course it's really $50 off. So I encourage you to think about that one before we run out of time on the sale or before we run out of the ring. That's the bigger issue here. It's not about running out of time. We have 45 minutes. That ring's not lasting 45 minutes. We know that. $34.49 gets you the 8-carat 01, and that's what it looks like on the index. I might as well just scooch it over here to the middle in case you want to think about it there. I always try things on for reference first on the ring finger, just because that way you know what the perspective versus all the other rings, which I'll show you here now. So there it is on the ring finger as typical. I wouldn't probably go pinky or thumb ring on a ring like this. Probably too big, too elevated for that. But we still have backed up calls, and we're about to get into the hoop earrings for you. So here we go with 1110311 on the hoops, which are half inchers. You're going to see them on too, so you can see what the size they're going to give you is and the presence. This is a great everyday style. It is for sure that really special everyday style. So, you know, just no matter what your age, no matter what you're doing, no matter how you dress, that's going to be the size that works for every single day. Some of you may even want to think about stacking. If you have multiple piercings, a half inch sometimes can be worn in second and third piercings as well. Just depends on what you like. And they're not even $9.99 today. Got a huge value coming your way. White, yellow, or rose. I know the rose are not pictured here, but they are available. Actually, better yet, Tony, I actually have good news. I have one rose gold in stock. So why they're not out here, I'm not sure, but that's okay. We have one rose gold that can ship out right away. The rest, 7 in the white gold, and I've got a few pairs in the yellow gold, so we're good. We're good. These can ship out tomorrow if you're really quick on the phone lines, and I hope you are, because they're not even $888 or $799. We're blowing them out for $777, and that'll be $727 at checkout. I'm going to borrow the yellow gold here. I want to show them to you. They're a hinge, so they just hinge at the base of the earring. They have a click-in closure, so it's a straight post. I like to point that out because sometimes little hoops with a curved post, I speak from experience here, the curved posts and hoops can be really tricky to put through piercings, especially if you're working with piercings that are higher on the ear. If you have a straight post, it's exactly like all your other earrings, right? Straight posts are really easy to go right through the ear piercing. So you can see how that looks in conjunction with, I've got all these other hoops on and assorted hoops that are happening. So that's really, again, how it plays well with others, whether you're playing with, other white diamonds, other gold designs, studs, what have you. But do you see how there's still that little bit of, again, clearance? So what that allows you to see is you are seeing the diamonds through the back as well, which I love. So that's where the inside out styles can still be very much appreciated when you have a 1/2 inch or greater in length in a hoop earring. And $727, back to the wheel will go. So these were all requests. So I'm not sure if Sherry's still with us, but Sherry, those are the ones I think you were asking for. So huge deal, but they don't have to be only for the requester. That's important to remember as well if you'd like to take advantage of that big discount today. But that's what, again, you see that it's even in the yellow gold. Really what you see, what the star of the earring is definitely the diamonds. It's not about having a big clunky gold hoop with a little speck of a diamond somewhere in the middle. It's about showing off the beautiful large individual size of the diamond round brilliance, no matter which color you get in the white, the yellow, or again, one rose gold available. Okay, so we're going to keep on moving. We've got some really cool emeralds coming up. They're emerald button style earrings. And that was our big St. Patrick's Day special, actually, was the emerald earrings, which I cannot wait to show you. We also have the rose ring. I love the rose ring. It's very detailed. It's very designer. It's also going to be a nice big discount. Lowest price that's ever been offered at will be today. And then we also have, there's big aqua. I'd love to hear your requests if you have any before we go. But obviously very busy on the phone line still. And there's also a Y style necklace. We have a diamond necklace with that Y motif going on too. It's almost like a lariat design, but without the weirdness of a lariat, because lariats don't usually stay where they're supposed to stay. So we've got a great necklace that's going to give you a little bit of extra drama and length to it as well in diamonds. If you want to go something other than the station style we had earlier, once again, very busy. These will end up being $727. Oh, another pair of the diamond. Did she miss the first pair? Oh, perfect. Good, good. So Omar, take a look. I'm going to show them for you on the hand. This is another style of diamond slice earring. The other ones are gone. We have a pear shape this time around, 111-9775. Take a look at how unbelievably cool these are. I mean, they're just the shimmer they have. These are not faceted to the point where they're going to sparkle like brilliance. They're going to give you more of a shimmer and a sheen. They are a carat 86 in total diamond weight, 1.5 inch pear shape. But remember, within it, free-form diamond slices, all bezel set. The custom work on these earrings is worth more than the price I'm asking. They're $599. For the pair, they have, there's your 1.5 inch. So they have that 1.5 inch length, shepherd's hook style, and then they're in the yellow gold only, but almost 2 carats in diamonds in total. So that gives you a lot of big wow factor and a lot of look there. So we are loving it. So that's going to be $549 at checkout for the pear-shaped motif, but all those freeform. They're all a little, you see how they're unique? Each and every shape of each and every organic diamond. They're still natural diamonds through and through. They're just more of a sliced effect instead of faceted with the pavilion of the stone. So it gives you a larger surface area to appreciate and that really cool, fresh, updated, very modern look, I would say. Those earrings are gone. Thank you so much. Yellow gold only on those, Jason. And then we're back to our earrings for a last look there. Inside out, 1/2 inch hoops. Love them. Then we have, is it time for the rose ring? Then, okay, I'm just looking at the quantity though. I didn't realize we were so limited. Okay, we've got very limited gold color options on the rose ring, but we've got them. Last call. I know this is one that we're making probably again, but one of those where the prices are going up. So congratulations. Everyone's loving these hoops. I'm right there with you because you invest one time in a VS diamond hoop and you have them forever and ever and ever. They never lose their luster. They're in solid gold, so they don't ever, you never need to worry about just, every while, now and then. I know you want to clean your earrings. Clean your diamond earrings. Yes. Oh, yes. Let's do this. Do they have a preference in gold color, Andy, or whichever I want? because I tried on the yellow before, so this time I could switch it and try on the white gold, or I could just go with whatever they know they want. But I'll just go ahead and switch it out here. I did the yellow gold first, so let's try on the white gold so you can see how that looks. And again, straight post, it clicks in closed, so there's no button here. It's just you tug, you kind of do a little lift and tug, just kind of, it snaps back into place and then it snaps open. And it's just super simple and easy. Here's the white gold for you though. This is the, there's another look. So you can see how in the white gold, that's typically where everyone likes to go at first with our white diamonds, because obviously it's just showing off how incredibly white and bright the diamonds themselves are. So they're $727. Remember, it's your $50 extra off today. You've got that going on for the next 37.5 minutes. So the countdown is on for the discount today, but you can see how beautiful that is. And if you do, can you imagine if you want to stack them up, you can as well. I mean, that's a very hot look right now, is that instead of building studs up the ear, a lot of times we're seeing hoops stacked as well now. But I recommend a smaller hoop. My recommendation is always a 1/2 inch or smaller if you are stacking. I think that's about as big as you want to go for a stack, but totally up to you. I mean, again, play with them and kind of see what you like, and then you can mix and match it. That's kind of the fun of having an ear stack, is that you can really change the story you tell just based on, how you mix and match them. So we'll go back to our wheel. That's the white gold. Again, they're very, very, very well priced at $727. That's very little pay for 82 points in VS Diamonds that are full cut round brilliance in solid gold. So that's going to be our last of the last call there on the diamond earrings. I have got the rose ring coming up. I just think this ring, well, I know it's one of the more intricate, detailed designer styles we do. And whether you wear one or multiples, I have created, ever since I've debuted this, I've started to now create a stack of rose rings, which I am obsessed with, because you can literally just create this bouquet of floral on your finger. It is so beautiful. I've got one of each color on, and I know that's not what everyone's going to do, but that's what Crazy Me would do, because I love that look. And it truly, making one ring like that would be virtually impossible. And by the way, they can mix and match and stack. I've got boy, this is even hard to tell. Can you tell which one is which? Because I've got a white and a yellow here and I can't tell. So that already tells you that whether you choose the white or the yellow, it's still very much just perfect pave. The rose gold you can see. But for the record, this is the yellow and this is the white. You cannot from the front tell the difference. And these are all very different sizes too. And yet I just stacked them all up and they all kind of nestle together. That's what you're going to be able to do. You don't have to do that. I'm just going to show you one rose ring at a time here. And we're going to show you all 3 gold colors, which are limited. Most limited in the rose that I'm about to show you. Yes, it would be rose gold and the rose ring. So here's the rose gold. And that is just detail. For sake of just having it balanced on the wheel, I'm going to put it like this. But you see how one side is slightly different in shape than the other. So you have an option here. This is the white gold. Yes, let me put them all the same direction so you can see here. And then we've got the yellow gold, of course, still to come. And there's the yellow. Let me show you, zoom back so we can get all 3. So you really see that when you wear, again, the white or the yellow, it's just so solid, perfect pave that's dimensional, meaning the pave tucks into every little nook, cranny, and crevice of the petals. And you see how it looks so completely true to life, realistic in the way the rose is created here. And then that pave, it just, I mean, I don't even know. How do you set, I mean, think about this. I'm in the business and I still don't get it. How do you get into these little segments? When you're doing this, pave is done by hand, right? It's an incredible skill. Yes, Jess. Hi. Oh my goodness, Mary, thank you for letting us know. She was on the line and she just told us that she has this ring in the rose gold and she says she gets so many compliments. Isn't it beautiful? Do we have any more before we continue? We're going to bring out another slice earring. One more, just bring them out. You might as well. Andy's getting his steps in today, that's for sure. Okay, so let's do this. We've got, hold on, who's on the line for the slice earrings? Is anybody on the line right now who missed out on the slice earrings? Because I've got another pair. And they're in rose gold. Not to be confused with the rose ring, which we'll talk about in a minute, but let me put these slice earrings up. And then what color is that? Yellow. Okay, so we have one rose gold, one yellow gold slice earring left. So anybody who's missing out on the slice earrings, here we go. I've got one more. The yellow gold's going to be kind of a pear shape. So this one looks more like a floral. I love this with the idea of the rose ring. And then here we go. This one's 1119776. Whoa, what? 420? This is by far the largest diamond weight we've had in these slice earrings. This is 420 in diamond weight. Rose gold, shepherd's hook, same kind of thing that looks like a floral. I'm going to make, okay, we're going to do these for $5.99 because that's pretty much the price tag. $5.99, and the yellow gold will be the same. Now, if you want a yellow gold slice earring, we've got the yellow gold next. You want yellow instead, or do you want the rose? Because this is rose gold only, and the next are going to be yellow gold only. And let me try to show you what the yellow gold look like side by side, so you can decide. But like I said, the yellow gold's a pear shape with a 134 diamond weight. So you're getting more diamond weight, certainly with the rose gold, and the price will be the same. Uh-oh. So I knew that was going to happen. So let me know on the rose gold. This is where you're getting the bigger diamond weight because the yellow gold I have coming up only has a carat 34. Thank you. Rose gold is gone. Now, Tony, I'm going to show the yellow gold here so we can show item number 1119772. And then let me see if I can get the other one. And you know what? This is 1119772 for the yellow gold. And the yellow gold's 134 in the diamonds, pear shape overall. Again, these stay in the yellow gold. There they are as the pair. Same shepherd's hook style, same price, $5.99. And that's it, though. Andy has now brought out every single diamond slice earring we have. And $5.49 is your price tag. So that, again, stays in the yellow gold. It's all 14K. This has the pear shape among the free forms. Let me show you the length here as well. It's not as long as some we've had. And let's see if Jason maybe wants the yellow gold. You do. All right, those are gone. And just for the record, they are 1 inch and a little bit less than 1.5 inches, about 1 3/8 inches there. So those are gone as well. Okay, back to the roses. And thank you so much on all those diamond slice earrings. We have now sold them out. And here we go with the rose ring 1114525. So Mary just called in and said that ring is amazing. Compliments, compliments. Yeah, it's hard not to stop and stare at this ring because the detail is so incredible, because you can tell it's high end, because even when you don't know the diamond weight, which I'm going to tell you, it's a carat of 1. But even when somebody who's an onlooker, who admires your jewelry from afar, maybe they know you, maybe they don't, but when they admire this ring and the detail, it's very striking and very clear that it's a high-end, very special ring. There's no doubt about that. So again, you see all 3 gold color choices. Operators will need to know which gold color you're taking because what I have in stock is limited to just a few in white, a few in yellow, and 2 in rose. But the great news is, got a big sale event price here, and no, you don't usually get any additional off of this price because this is one of those that's supposed to go up, not down in price. So to get it today, and again, if you already own one, because I know a lot of you do like Mary and you want to create that little bouquet that I was doing, you don't need 3 of them. You can do it with 1, 2, or 3. So 1 looks great on its own solo, yes, and you'll see that. But 2 also works. If you just want to put 2 side by side, they kind of do that little offset where they just sit beautifully together. They still nestle, or you can, I've stacked up to 5 of these at a time. I have. So again, you can play with them as you wish, but I only have the 3 here in the studio. So, but you can really stack away. So even if you have it and love it, and you love the impression 1 makes, maybe try a second one or even a third one, because I wouldn't say it if it was a $3,000 ring, but considering that it's under $1,000 to get it today, and we actually have it down to $9.99, which today for the next 30 minutes is $9.49. And remember, you got to get all your shopping in the next 30 minutes. Otherwise, that $50 off disappears. So we still have the emerald earrings to show you in a little bit. We've got this ring, which let me show you just one by itself, because I'm going to start with what is usually the way people begin is the white gold. But honestly, the yellow gold looks so good too. So you see it's got plenty of presence on its own if you just choose to wear one, and that could be worn really, I would say, any of these 3 fingers. But if you stack away, you can do that, whether you want to stack the same color of gold. I know, that's what I really want to show you, because most people are just going to wear one because it's got a lot of presence. It's a big ring. And watch how every direction you still see the pave that works its way in between every petal. I love that the petals aren't flat. They're almost domed. They almost have this great, each and every petal has this little dimension to it, this great little rollover dimension style. It's like a little miniature dome for each and every petal that goes round and round and round and round. And that's why just you will sit there staring at your own hand in amazement of how this ring is built and how it's created, how it's made, how they didn't skip a beat. And the diamonds are still good size. You can use micro, like teeny tiny diamonds for micro pave. And then this is really where the diamonds are still a really nice individual size as well. So you're getting a whole lot to love and a whole lot to look at here. And it's just amazing for $9.49. So we'll give that 60 seconds as well. 60 seconds, then we got to move, and then we've got our emerald earrings coming up. I love the emerald earrings. This was our big St. Patty's Day special. long before we ever thought about doing $50 extra off. So it's going to be a really good one. On the way next, make sure you let me know if you want one of the rose rings. Think about getting a second or third. It also makes a great gifting idea because if you want to give flowers, Mother's Day, right? Flowers. My mom, she actually, how do I put this very delicately and politely? She really strongly requests and urges my brother and I not to do flowers because they're incredibly expensive these days, number one, and they don't last very long, right? And they're kind of depressing when they don't look their best, right? So she's always saying, please don't get me flowers. Please don't get me flowers. I love them, but don't get them for me. Just, yeah. She always just says, I would love to request your presents for my Mother's Day gift, which, yeah, is a little tough for some of us. So this is where, again, I'm thinking for all those gals who feel the same, where if you think about, or you as the gifter, like I have reservations about it too, because if you really do a nice arrangement, it could be, honestly, it can be $600-700 before you're done on a nice floral arrangement that gives you 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 days of enjoyment, whereas you could spend $949 and get a ring made of solid gold and diamonds over a carat in diamonds and have it forever. And that to me is really nice. A rose, an eternal rose. They actually sell those too now, where they do some kind of embalming process to roses and other florals as well. Some of them are in little glass cases, and they're literally more money than this ring for like one single rose. But the idea is it lasts forever, which is great. They do this great process, and that's wonderful. So it's like an eternal rose. But yeah, it's still pricey, right? And this is a little more fun, I think, because it's diamonds and gold. So white, yellow, rose gold. Let's give it 60 seconds. Then we're going to move on from the rose ring and show you our big St. Patty's Day emerald earring special for you that I've been waiting all day to share these with you. We also have, again, if you have any last minute requests, Andy, just for the record, that was every slice earring we have. It sure was. Okay, so just for the record, those are completely sold out. I think we had, what, four total pairs today? 4 or 5 pairs, all gone. Thank you for enjoying those slice earrings today. I think Jason has a new register over there. I think we've got Sylvia, a brand new shopper with us. Sounds like we've had a lot of new registers today. I apologize, I haven't been able to shout y'all out because our operators have been way too busy to talk to me about new registers. Yeah. The which one? Aqua? Yes. Oh, it's coming. Should we do it now? Let's do it now. I'm definitely I was gonna get to it. Let's just put a hold on the emerald earrings because we only have about 25 minutes left. So we'll get to everything in the next 25 minutes. And your requests, if you get them in time. I'm gonna have you guys just note the item number, just say the rose ring. Our operators know, they'll know how to help you out based on a short descriptor. But we're gonna show the aqua pendant coming up next. Yay, it's the emerald cut. I flashed this a few minutes ago. It's 11233356. March's birthstone in its best variety. So the rose ring, white, rose, yellow. Now the aqua pendant is coming out to play. And let's zoom in to normal single piece depth here. And yay, it's an emerald cut. I told you we had the emerald cut Tanzanite earlier, the 801. Check and see where that stands. And here we are with, I don't know if the angle's gonna be right if I prop it up north to south, but you'll see it on the hand. We'll measure it for you. It is white, yellow only. For the actual gold, which is your bail in your basket, it's gonna be white or yellow, so those two choices, because rose gold and aqua is just not the best combination. So take our advice, stick with the yellow or the white. Here's what it looks like from a distance. Now that is what I'm excited about. This is a little larger than what we typically do in a pendant. It's a 2 carat. So this is no small stone. It's still classic, it's still wearable, it's still put your favorite chain, including diamonds by the yard, through it, but it's really, really, really big. When you think about the range of Sierra Santa Marias, we don't see a lot of 2 carat stones, and when we do, they're pricey. So now the great part is we get to make this really stinking affordable. I mean, really, truly. And it's a little, I gotta move it so you can see the bright, deep blues that it has. We're not talking navies, but we're talking about the most luscious variety of those baby blues. And that's what it looks like from a distance. See how I'm standing in a little less light? It's actually really helping to show you the true colorways of that aqua, because this is just a little darker where I stand over here compared to all the bright lights that it's in under both the other shots that we have. And you can already see more of those really rich, intense sky blues that we love. And it's white or yellow only, and we're gonna make it incredibly affordable. And it is actually supposed to be $14.99 because it's a 2 carat. This is a great, affordable way to try the world's best aqua. Out of Brazil still, It's that tough, tough, tough to find emerald cut that is chic, glamorous, elegant. If you know somebody, or it's just yourself, that is that elegant glamour girl, emerald cut. 2 words for you, emerald cut. If you add emerald cut to aqua, it is just, ooh, so beautiful, so high end. I will not do $14.99. It sounds like we've already got 2 gone. You know what? Keep them on the phone lines for a second. I'm going to drop this, not just for 2 callers. I want to sell this out. We've only got a couple to go around that matched in the color and shape, so this is going to be a little bit limited. Oh, you know what I didn't do, Tony, is I didn't measure it yet, so let me do that real quick. On the hand here so I can measure it top to bottom with the ruler, and then I'm getting too excited about this discount. It's a, wow, look at that, little more than a 1/2 inch. That's about 5/8 of an inch top to bottom, including the bail. And this one's just so awkward for me to hold with the tweezers, so forgive me. It's a little bit difficult. It's probably better if I just hold it like this, where I just grab onto the very top point. There, I can hold it at the right angle. Bottom line is, you're going to see that color up close and personal. You see how the gleams and the glow of that light shimmer on out, and we're going to make this, you know what, we just had someone hang up. They said $14.99, no thanks. I'm not done. I am not done. You're going to love it. What a piece. It's not going to be $14.99. Yay! I'm so excited about this, and you will be too. With as limited as I am, though, my recommendation is please dial early. We've been lucky to have some diamond pieces here that we've had some, more quantity on than we typically do. Not enough quantity to go around on this one for the demand, especially with this month's birthstone that we celebrate, March. Obviously, aqua, the only birthstone for the month of March, but this is that highest end level. That highest end grade. You can't get a better quality, and quality boils down to one thing in aqua, because it's not clarity challenged. Aquas are clean. They're just routinely clean. So it's not about finding a stone with high clarity. They should give you clarity. It's about finding color. Color is color, and of course, then the size. But color is the #1 priority you're looking for. This has it in spades. It's not even $9.99. So there's a $500 discount. You get your $50, no matter where I end up, no matter how low I go, you're getting $50 extra off. It's not even $9.99. This is going to be very quick to go. So then I'm going to really, really encourage you to come on in right here, right now, because I don't think this is even going to last 60 seconds. I really don't. It's just too precious of a value, and it's not $888. It's not $777. It's not even $699. This is what is below your mind good about a 2 carat. We never would see a 2 carat price this way. It is simple and elegant. Maybe this is going to be a gift option as well, right? Because there's no diamonds at all. So it's really simple, elegant, anybody can wear it, and you're not waiting for a special occasion to wear it. And it's not even $699 either. Let's blow them out. It's a 60-second deal. If they even last that long, I'm making it $599 to the very first callers. That's it. And then we've got the emerald earrings at long last. You know what? A sister stone too. Aquamarine, morganite, emeralds, they're all related, they're all barrels. So we have got some of our best of the best of barrels that we are rolling out today. And it happens to be that the big St. Patty's Day special is the emerald earrings that are coming out next. So make sure you're with us. That's going to be a wild moment. Ooh, I'm loving these emerald earrings. And they were a great value before $50 off was even a thought. So we're very excited about these emerald earrings on the way next. If you have any last minute requests, I do want to let you know, if you're not keeping an eye on the clock today, we only have about 19 minutes left in the overall show. So it's not going to be, I would really recommend, if you have anything you want to see from the show again, anything we can bring out from a vault for you, any questions, requests at all, anything you want to save $50 on, you let me know now so we can be sure and have enough time to share it with you, okay? Because we are down to about 19 minutes. So the Sunday concludes in 19 minutes time. That's just not a lot of time, and we still have a big debut for our holiday special show. Who is your new register, Jason? Sylvia? Was it Sylvia? Sylvia from where? Oh, he's on the phone, of course, again. He's like, I have not had a break all day. They don't even have time to tell me about new registers. They have been nonstop busy. So, okay, so we'll find out. Anyway, welcome to Sylvia. Thank you so much. Hey, Tone, what's happening on YouTube? Spen ring, Chris, I do. I do have a big Spen ring. Hi, Ariana. Thank you. You do. You are with us every day, Ariana. Thank you so much. So lovely to have you with us. Thank you so much for tuning in. And Chris, I do have a Spen. I've got a big stone. Let me show it to you. I'll flash that. We'll get our emerald earrings up here. I told you there was a great Spen. That would be a good way to celebrate the holiday, wouldn't it? It is a big stone, collector stone. Got that coming out to play. Anything else you want to see? We're catching up with requests here. Anything else you might be looking for? We still have the big emerald from earlier. It was the big round stone. Remember, we had a 2.5 carat round earlier, so that's something to think about as well. And anything else you want to ask about, this is the time to do it. I'm in the wrong box looking for my Spen. Okay, coming up, $5.99 turns into $5.49. We're going to get to the emerald earrings, but I might just flash this Spen, see if it's what Chris is looking for. Obviously, it's a big one, so it's not exactly for everybody, but it's a really, we don't have a lot of Spens left overall. I can always check and see if there's anything smaller as well. Andy, might be a good idea since it is green, right? See, because this one's pretty large, and it is an emerald cut, and it's our best. Yeah, I know there's a 3 carat 33 round as well, but this is a 544. And yes, emerald earrings are now going to come up. I just want to show this one of a kind very quickly. 11208868 is the item number here, because 544, well, they say it's a radiant cut. I'm not seeing the radiant faceting. Let me look. Oh, yeah, it is. Radiant faceting. It's a 544 with a carat 11, bridge mounting, and great value for the discount day. Let's do it. And then the emerald earrings are on the way. If you have any questions about our Auynes, we still have a couple of Auynes from earlier, those museum collectibles that we love so much. But here we are, 544. I know this is an enormous stone. These are large and 1 carat sizes, so keep that in mind. This is not exactly inexpensive, but I will tell you the $23,000 price tag is going away. We've got a better deal. It was $99.99 last time we had a sale event. Still a little pricey. Let me give you an extra savings. $500 off? No. $1,000 off? No. $2,000 off? Well, then we get it to $79.99, and that's a happy price. We're going to go less than that. So the big one is here, the big stone with the great color, and yet with that big size, you're still getting every bit of the dispersion showing off. All the colors of light, every color of the rainbow's there, and it still changes color from green to red. Such an exotic, huge example of the stone. I'm taking an extra $2,000 off right now. $59.99 is your price tag instead. It'll really be $59.49. Take that $50 and work it to your advantage for the next 15.5 minutes. That's all we've got in our Sunday. We can stay online though for longer if you want us to. We can hang out all afternoon online if you want us to. That would be for Facebook, YouTube, and TVON.com. But here comes our emerald earring next. I just had to show that. Let's go ahead and show these beautiful emerald earrings. This has been actually really one of the scheduled specials of the day. But coming out here at the last few minutes, it's item number 1120-691. We priced these in a way that was a, let's just say it very basically and straightforward. It's a loss leader because this is an immediate cost reduction to the point of going below our own cost to make them. So your cost is less than our cost. That's what a loss leader is. And this is 1120-691. You're getting 60 points. In the emerald out of Colombia, they are the rounds. We even had a round earlier, which I'll probably recap here in a ring because it would be, I think, the perfect pairing with this earring. So you would immediately have your ultimate set of emerald rounds right here in one fell swoop. And then you've got the 60 points plus the 20. The 20 points is going to be your diamond halo that's more of a square shape. It's a soft square, so like a cushion, and it's an unbelievable value. So excited to bring these to you. White, yellow, or rose gold. Please choose your favorite. Oh, I didn't realize how limited these were. Oh, of course they are, because they're emeralds. Emeralds are one of the most difficult stones in the entire world to match and mate. So they rarely, because especially in a round you're dealing with, you have to have the certain amount of clarity and color to have these stone colors match up the way they do. And you know that rounds are difficult to find anyway. So it's not like you can start with 300 stones to look at and hope to match up 6 of them. It's that you have very few to look at because the round is just a wasteful cut, and they never want to waste a little tiny bit of the best emerald. If it's emerald that's more basic, the included, the really opaque, okay, it's not as big a deal. But when you start with such beautiful rough crystal that has such a pop of clarity to it, that's what makes emerald really unusual. Yes, we care about the color, but it's more difficult to get the clarity, and that's what's here. What a perfect way to celebrate not only St. Patrick's Day today with your green, but obviously a stone color that goes with everything, especially when it's lively and bright the way this is. But also May is coming up, and this would be the May birthstone too. So something just to keep in mind as you shop the emerald set that is so limited, because these are not even, and I know the original price on these $29.99. So any given day of the week, your normal price is just a smidge under $3,000. Today it's going much lower. We're going to blow them out. There are so few to go around. I'm hesitant to even tell you how few, because I'm worried you won't get on the phone lines, because you'll think there's no chance. I really want you to just call with confidence. The earlier you call, the better your chances are to get a pair. And I hope that you do, because I've never seen a value like this. I'm an emerald lover, but I'm really strict about standards of quality with emerald, and that's why I don't see a lot of them that meet the standard, right? Because this is ultimately what you want. You really could not improve on what you're seeing here. And this value is better than even $999. I know that'll work. That'd sell out every pair I have. There's no doubt. $9.99 sells them out. But before you say yes to a $999 price tag, you don't have to spend that. Wait till you see these on. They're absolutely gleaming and glowing this close up, but they tend to, how? I don't know. But they look even better and brighter the further away you go. And look how you can maneuver it so you can actually, it's a center post, so you can actually angle it so it's more like a diamond shape, or you can wear it square. It's totally up to you. Do you want to wear them like that, which gives you a little more length top to bottom and a little more width side to side, or you can put them squared up. It doesn't matter. It's just a matter of how you twist it when you put it on. There it is, 3/8 of an inch top to bottom, yellow gold or white gold or rose gold. Operators, I'm going to need to hear from you, because unfortunately I don't have that many. We already have 3 pairs gone. I'm making them better than $9.99 or $8.88. Do you want a pair as well? Okay, so we've got another pair already verifying. This is what they look like on the ear. They're incredibly bright, and you see from a distance away how bright they are. And as they turn, as they move, they catch the light thanks to being round diamond cuts. It's not even $777. This is amazing. Amazing. Back to the wheel we'll go. I just cannot say enough about this quality of this emerald. They're going to be $699 for the pair, and then you get your $50 off as well. So $649. Jason, you have a question? Yes. Red. Color change skeins go from that beautiful kind of like a deeper emerald green, like a forest green, to a red. Yes, they do. They go, and that's incandescent lighting, so then you would see them go to a red where all the dispersion is still there. So the reds, the goldens, the flashes of blue and yellow, that's all still there, but the body color of the stone changes to red. So yes, it's almost like Alexandrite goes green to red, but this is a more distinct green. And thank you. We've got another pair gone. Alyssa, would you like a pair of emerald earrings? All right, so we've got emerald earrings going out over here. Final 60 seconds. Well, I didn't think those would last very long, but here they are. They're still available for you. That's great news. And then we've got our last 10 minutes. So we're going to need to know, do you want to see it again? Good. Who got it? Is it a new? Melanie, thank you so much. We've got a beautiful skein that just went out the door, and I'm going to see if we have any smaller ones. I don't know if we have time, Andy, to go check and see if there are any smaller skeins, but yeah, getting a second here to get an operator back there is more difficult. I'll see if we have any others for anybody who missed out. And then Tony, thanks for being, oh, hi. Wonderful. Hey, Miriam G is watching from Argentina. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. See, we've gone international. Yes, we have. It's the beauty of being all over online, too. You don't have to be in the States with a satellite or a cable subscription. You can just watch online. All right, so here we go. Coming up, we've got more on the way. Big Champagne Diamond. Let me make sure I'm caught up on requests. I think we are. I think we're good there. And if you have any, though, we got 10 minutes. 9 now. 9 minutes. Uh-oh. So time is really running low here. I do want to remind you we still had some. Which one? No, I'm sorry. It's already gone. Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, so if Melanie doesn't want it, we got to back up. And that's why, Andy, as soon as we get a chance, or maybe Julie, if she can hear me. Julie, if you can hear me, can you bring out some color change skeins, please, if we have any? Because I know we have, Andy, we have a round in the peacock ring. I know we have a 333 round in that beautiful peacock feather. Would they like to see a round? I think we have that 333 still here somewhere. So I'll see if we can bring that out, because I knew that was going to happen. I knew we'd have a lot of demand for the color change skeins today. So let me see what we have. I know we don't have many, but we'll bring out any that we do have. Do want to remind you there's still one of our Auynes that was $9.99 as well. We still have the pink Diaspore. There's not much left from the show. I think we have one of our opals left. The Savorite from earlier, the star bangle did sell, so that's gone. Oh, I might as well show you this. We have an emerald ring to match this earring too, that just in case you want the whole matching set, we did have the big emerald round, which is the 247. I think that's still here too. So I'll show you that. And then we have a smaller emerald as well. So 2 great emerald options in rings, since this is the day, right? This would be the day to get your emerald piece. Let me zoom back a little bit and then show you what we have in 2 rings. Here's the round and the bridge that we showed you earlier. Actually, both of these have been presented in full earlier today, and we do have another Spen, yay! So here are the rings that match the earrings. Either way would match. And we have the round and the bridge, which is the 247 here on your right. Then we've got the elongated oval, which is $9.99. And is this the only one you said? Okay, I think there's a 333 maybe round. Yeah, so we're going to see if we have the 333. Here's a small. Andy, do you want a smaller Spen or do you want a big one? We're going to see if we have the 333. If not, this is the radiant though. So I know, look Andy, look what they missed. They missed a radiant, so we might as well show you a radiant. That's a carat 54. The colors on that stone, whoa, and whoa, and whoa. So I'm not sure, Andy, that you probably have a different collar on the line at this point. For anybody who'd like the radiant, we do have the large, yes. Oh, the really large, oh, okay, the round's gone? Okay, so the peacock ring is sold. So unfortunately, hey guys, we're gonna show this real quick. And Andy, I know you had someone who missed out on the radiant. I don't know who it was, but this is 112247. Let me just put it up on the wheel for a moment because I need you to see this. That is stunning. It was, okay, so we're gonna see here, we've got a 154 with 51 points in diamonds. This one's only $19.99 if you want that Spen radiant that's in the front of the wheel now. In the foreground, and that would be $19.49 at checkout. So I know our lines are a little backed up so nobody can get through. So, okay, Brian, you got it. Brian, we're gonna show the Rhodochrosite necklace coming up. 1123397. This was here, gosh, I guess it was yesterday it debuted, the Rhodochrosite necklace. Let me show this and then I'll show it up close as well. This is in platinum. It's an 11 karat 70. We're gonna try to put up the information real quick, 3397. I don't even know if we built, oh we did, good. Sweet Home Mined, this is a Sweet Home Mine in Colorado. It's a Rhodochrosite like I've never seen, size-wise, clarity-wise, or cut-wise. And it's also 253 in diamonds. It comes with this adjustable platinum chain, which you see the bead is what adjusts it here. It's got this great texture to it, and that's gonna be a huge diamond weight. 253, there's some really special diamonds. They're gonna be bigger round brilliants mostly throughout the piece here. And then I also wanna show it on the neckline and the length, because this Rhodochrosite piece, I was saying, I meant it quite sincerely, it's $1 million piece without hesitation. The whole piece is 1 3/4 inches top to bottom. And then I'm going to show it on the neckline for you. I was saying yesterday when it premiered, I said, and I'm sorry, that probably made some noise. I accidentally, the weight of the piece I wasn't expecting. That's what it looks like from a distance. And oh my goodness, just one of the most valuable stones we've ever brought to you. I was saying get us close to $100,000. Not $1 million, because I actually reduced it. And I said, you know what, if we can like get in the near neighborhood, I'll tell you right now, for this St. Patrick's Day special day, if you can get us, I mean really truly guys, if you're serious collectors of gems, this is one to own, this is one to have, and I'll be showing it up close next. But honestly, I'll be willing to go under $100,000 on it. I will go under $90,000 on it. I will go under $80,000 on this piece today, because I know so many of you have been thinking about it just from barely seeing it yesterday. This is going to be, and I know it's not going to be $2,000 or $3,000, but I will entertain the idea of getting this a home. And let me move these aside for a brief moment and show you this close up, because this one, as I need to zoom back here a little bit, let me see if I can hold it here at the same time and zoom back, because the reds and pinks are just majestic. That's what I don't say that very often, but that is a majestic collectible stone. And it is going to be, I really zoomed too far back. It's going to be, you know what, if you can get us close to, forget about $70,000. I really want to make this the day that we get this unbelievable, I mean, it's one of the most important pieces we've ever brought in our history. And I'm not going to do $70,000 either. I will make this one under $60,000 today. $59,999. It is irreplaceable for that quality and that size. And operators, do we have any last minute requests that we need to get to? Because I do have that Spen that will show you. Yes. Round emerald, you got it. The bridge, you got it. So just let me know if he has any other questions on the Rhodochrosite. I got a couple things to do here before we go. Here's the round emerald on the hand. This was the 247. The item number on this one is 112-1889. We do have this one available for the moment. It's $49.99 for a nearly 2.5 carat round stunner of a stone with a full carat in diamonds in the bridge. You can change the gold on it too. So that one's $49.99. It'll be $49.49 today for the next, we have 3 minutes left in the show. 3 minutes. I encourage you to go online. If you have any other requests that we can show you, I encourage you to go online and check us out there. And don't forget, we're back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Pacific time. But that's the big emerald ring. Andy, if you have any more questions on that one, let me know. Oh, that's right. Let me get you the measurement on it as well. Here it is with the ruler. That's going to be at the widest point across the top. It's going to be just under a ½ inch, including that halo. It really is a ½ inch, right? And then it just tapers a little bit. So it's going to be a little less than a ½ inch as far as the 4 rows of diamonds that you have on the side. This is a nice wider bridge, as you know. Look at the colors it delivers, though. I'm a real stickler, Andy, about emeralds. You got to tell them it's got my highest gold star recommendation with it. This is just, that's the emerald to own right there. $49.49 at checkout, huge reduction in price. Also, I want to go up close again and show you the Spen one more time, because this is one that I know a lot of you missed out on, and this one's got to go unless somebody already got it and didn't tell me, but it's 1122247, Tony. It's our 154 Radiant Spen. We have a line open for the first time in hours and hours and hours, and this has got to go. That's $19.99 for the Radiant Cut, carat 54, color change Spen. I know there were so many of you that missed out on the larger 5 carat Radiant, so we have another, which is our last, and that is a good one as well. So consider that, and then call us on the Rhodochrosite, and then here it is, $19.49. That should go. You can actually change the gold color too, and so you can make it into the yellow or the rose. Well, when I say you make it, we make it. We do all the work. You pay nothing extra, and it's $19.49. And if you have questions about anything you've seen in the last 3 hours, let us know now. We have 90 seconds left of broadcast time on TV. We can keep the show going online. That would be TVON.com. Facebook, which is the TVON page at Facebook, or the YouTube channel, TVON. So you can check us out there if you need any other things flashed, or you have any questions or want to see something again. But remember, we're back with you tomorrow night. It's Monday night at 7 Pacific, so we kind of, flip-flop. Our weekdays are in the evenings, so we have a 7 o'clock Pacific time, 9 Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. So join us, because it's always a big Monday night kickoff to our week with markdowns. All kinds of brand new is coming tomorrow night, and markdowns as well. So we hope to see you all then for our big Monday night show. Again, 7 o'clock Pacific, 9 p.m. Central Time, 10 p.m. Eastern, and don't miss the very start of the show. Still have emerald earrings here if you want those for $649. Still have the emerald rings, although we're verifying right now on the round, which looks like that. So the round is amazing. We have the Spen. Somebody's got to get this Radiant Spen that we have here. It's amazing. And let me try it on the hand, because I don't think I did that yet, because it just came out by request. Look at how the colors, every single rainbow brilliant dispersive color is so unbelievable. So take that if you'd like it. Thanks so much. I hope you have a wonderful and safe rest of your St. Patty's Day holiday. We'll see you tomorrow night at 7 from all of us at TVON. I'm Lauren Blair. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Thanks for being with us.